What is good, internet? My name is JB. Welcome back to season 3 of our Fresno State Dynasty rebuild on college football 26. We're in, of course, the year 2027, and we're looking to maybe have a good season for once. We did move to the Pac-12, which is the Pac-10. We brought Cal and Stanford along with the real-life 2026 Pac-12 roster of teams, and we played pretty well. We've gone 8-5 back-to-back years. At least I'm pretty sure we went 8-5. We might have gone 7-6. I guess I can look. I know that's a wild thing to like actually just look at the outcome. Yeah, we did go 7-6 last year, so we've played pretty decent football for the most part over these last couple of seasons. So, you know, we're not in a horrible spot. We're just kind of in the same spot we've been in for, aside from these 3 seasons, we've been just kind of hovering around 500. And then before that, you know, this has been a historically decent team. We're just in a weird turnover spot where our roster just isn't good enough to get wins, which isn't good enough to get a ton of wins, which in turn isn't enough to get a ton of good recruits, which in turn isn't enough to get a ton of players interested in us in the portal. Interested in us in the portal. Easy for me to say. But I think this might be the year when we finally put it all together. Our offseason upgrades were very kind to us. Let's go ahead, go over the roster for this year. We did do a couple of things to make the team better, which is nice, including having a phenomenal defense. Our offense still leaves a little bit to be desired. That's mostly on the offensive line. As you can see, we have great playmakers, but if we look at quarterback, Cornell Mallory, now a true sophomore, and Cornell Perkins, who started most of last year for us, are a little bit better. So I decided that I'm going to give myself one position change thing per player's career to upgrade their skill caps, because if you didn't know how how they patched position changes, you can actually like switch a player from one position to another, and at that new position they'll get new skill caps, which will be better usually, and then you can switch them back to the position they were and they'll keep the same skill caps essentially. And I decided I would let myself do that once, and it screwed Cornell Perkins a little bit because he had pretty good abilities, and normal development obviously is a little bit of a killer. But what it did do was make Cordell Mallory even better. He's up to an 85 overall. He got to keep the better dual threat archetype, but he is just really damn good all of a sudden. He's an 85 overall, 87 speed and acceleration is the same as last season. Really all it affected with him was his accuracy, which is all I wanted to do, because he had accuracy capped 3 spots below this, is completely capped as a true freshman, which you're telling me, like, accuracy is one of the things that quarterbacks can improve on the most. You're telling me a true freshman can never improve in accuracy? He was completely capped out 3 spots beneath it. So all of his accuracies were capped in the low to mid 80s. So we got them to be at least in a little bit of a good spot. 97 throw power is obviously insane, and now his accuracy is at least a little bit respectable. Has dot and mobile resistance, so it's safe to say he has completely taken over the starting quarterback job moving forward. Perkins had him beat out as a freshman, but Mallory's development was just better. He had the better development trait. Obviously, that'll play a big role in that, but, you know, it is what it is. Eli Baggs here is good depth, and George, Noriega, that's the name. He is pretty terrible. Does have a good development trait. I'm thinking this guy could potentially move to running back or receiver in the future, even though he was brought in as a QE, but he just has like no arm and no accuracy, but he is really, you know, fast. He's not even really fast. I don't know. He's a good athlete. Probably not tight end at 6'3", 180, but yeah, he might be able to develop. He has pretty good skill cap, so maybe there's a future here for George, but I don't know. We just needed a depth QB and got a good depth QB. Running back is Sincere Rainey. He's fine. We're probably going to see more of Keontae Tyree, though. Now a true sophomore, former 4-star, played very well for us last season. He was our main running back. You see, he's just a straight-up better athlete than Rainey. Rainey will still be our power back, so we'll still see a lot of both of them, but it's going to be primarily a Keontae Tyree backfield. At fullback, we don't have anyone. At receiver, Jurion Dickey, the former Oregon 5-star in real life, a former 5-star commit to Oregon. Hasn't really gotten on the field, from what I can tell, in his first 2 seasons in Oregon, but, you know, it's Oregon. They're competing for championships. Others have insane players, so maybe he'll actually play this year in real life and he'll become more of a household name. But this guy is disgusting. He's a 91 overall, now as a redshirt senior. Great speed, great acceleration, pretty good agility and change of direction, but his catch in traffic, his spec catch, all unbelievable. He's a pretty respectable route runner with 99 release, gold 50-50, He had a monster season for us last year, and we're hoping for more of the same this year, as I meant to click on this button to show you his stats. Yeah, coming off a 1,200-yard, 14-touchdown season in his first time actually getting playing time. You think Oregon might want this player back? Well, too bad. He's now a Fresno State legend, Jurion Dickey. He's a freak. We also have Fabian Cherry, redshirt freshman. He's going to get some playing time this year. Star dev, good speed, decent enough catching. You know, could use a little bit of work. I mean, 85 catching is a bad, decent catch in traffic. But he's got some pretty solid route running. And then we also have an elite dev, true freshman, Bruce Trapp, who's going to get quite a bit of playing time this year as well. He's a little bit slow, but has elite dev. Really good overall as a true freshman. He's going to play. Denzel Dobbs is good depth. And then we have Chauncey Spillman, who is kind of like the, I wouldn't even say a poor man's version of Jurion Dickey, because that's like, that's too much of a stretch. He's like a poor man's version of Jurion Dickey, I guess. I mean, he's not really the same archetype, but I don't know, there is something here with this guy. If he didn't have normal dev, I do think physical route runner can be good. But, you know, it's probably just not this guy. Just probably not this guy. I mean, it's basically the same player, you just did get different abilities. So yeah, it's elusiveness is pretty easy to upgrade. Hands and route running are pretty easy to upgrade. Are they just the same? It's just they get different abilities. I assume that's the case. I haven't really ever looked into this though. Quickness, hands, route running, elusiveness, power. I mean, this guy is completely cap, by the way. Bruce Trapp is going to be fucking ridiculous. And yeah, they just get different abilities. Bruce Trapp is going to be like a 99 overall type player by the time he's a senior. So that'll be really fun. Tight end is a little bit of a struggle bus. Jackson Verdugo, former FIU transfer, is heading into his second season with us. And he's okay. He's really slow, but is good enough at catching the football. Same thing with Gavin Correa. He's really slow, but has good enough hands. We brought in Evan Thrasher in the portal to have a little bit of speed at the position. And Landon Maldine is a physical route runner that we found last season. Normal dev. Really slow. I don't know. Maybe there's something there. And this is where we get to the bad parts of the team. Our offensive line is horrendous. Mason York is our highest overall left tackle, but he's probably not going to play. Spoiler alert. He's just really bad. He's pure strength, which is just impossible to upgrade, pure power, whatever. Because it just costs so much to upgrade. Which is why we're going to start Niles Titus, a true freshman who got screwed. I wanted to move him over to left tackle because I needed a starting left tackle. He was recruited as a well-rounded archetype, and I moved him over to left tackle just for depth chart purposes, and now he is raw strength. So that fucking really sucks. It does have impact dev, but that's why I moved him over, because like, oh yeah, well-rounded impact dev, true freshman to start at left tackle, that'd be great. And then it changed his archetype, and I didn't read. Would have been so much better just leaving him at right tackle and having him just play left tackle, but I didn't read when I changed his position. Very annoying, but he might still start. I don't know. I mean, Mason York is 4 overall better, but he has a better development trait. I don't really care who starts there. DeMar Daniels starting left guard. He's fine. Shard Harold, I believe, is a transfer. No, he's not. Okay, he played with us last year, but he's going to be our starting center. He's okay. Joel Sun, backup, is okay. Lane O'Donnell. Why did I say Lake? Imagine the first name Lake. That'd be crazy. Is fine. Well-rounded guard. 6'4", 282. Normal dev is rough. But we do have Cortland Meeks, who is an impact dev, well-rounded guard. He's actually going to be our starter at guard. O'Donnell might end up starting at right tackle. But you see we have Marcel Akins, who has been completely maxed out for 2 seasons now. Actually, no, he got completely maxed out this season. But yeah, he's just one of the real life players on this roster, and he just they got him messed up in terms of skill caps. Probably should have done something about that to like move his position, but whatever, it's fine. Then we have Keon Whitted, who is a true freshman, well-rounded. He's going to be our starting left tackle, and then we'll decide between Titus and O'Donnell, who starts at right tackle. I don't really care who starts. We'll probably just go with Titus because A, he's a tackle, and B, he has the better development trait, even though he has the worst archetype. We'll figure it out. On the defensive side of the ball, Ezekiel Thornhill is a just pure power guy. He's slow, but he has really good power moves. Probably not going to play too much because I just don't think these players do too well on the field. But he is really good. He's only a redshirt sophomore, so he can still develop a lot. I don't know. Maybe there's a world where we can actually upgrade his athleticism next year. Let's have impact dev. His quickness is pretty uncapped, but it costs 10. He's going to have like what, 28 or something. So he'll throw 2 there and then not be able to upgrade anything else really. So he's a good run defender, decent pass rusher. I mean, he's a good pass rusher. He's a good run defender, but he's slow. So I don't know what to really do with that. If you can find a pure power guy with good speed, you might be in business because these are actually really high ratings. By Job is going to be a true junior now. He is unfortunately also really kind of capped out, which is lame. Can't really get his finesse moves any higher. Capped at an 89. His power's capped, but he's a really good athlete. But yeah, can't really get any abilities or anything. So that is unfortunate. Joshua Burgess is okay. And then on the other side, we have Demarion White, who played like a beast for us last season. He will be one of our starting rush ends for Sherskis. And he's just a really damn good athlete. We also have John Carvalho, who is a true sophomore, former 4-star, who played incredible for us last season. These will be our 2 rush ends, Carvalho and White, with Tevin Gatto probably playing a little bit. He came in from Vanderbilt, and then By Job will also just rotate in. Maybe some Ezekiel Thornhill. Ezekiel Thornhill might play some rush D tackle for us. I'm not really sure. At D tackle, Dijon Lafitte is a freak of nature. He's up to an 87 overall, multi-year starter for us, real life guy on the roster. Same with Martin Owusu, both very good players into their senior seasons, very high overalls. Nathan Montana, NYPD detective, is looking, I guess I should say Fresno detective, FPD, whatever, because we're in Fresno. It's a detective name, you get it. Very, very, very good interior pass rusher, 6'7", 280. We moved him inside from edge. Pretty good player. We don't have great depth here, so we probably do need to scout D-tackle quite a bit. Jalen Childers, normal dev. Normal dev for Stefan Ryder, and Cody Cornelius is completely maxed out as a player, except for quickness, which, yeah, doesn't really count for much. Terrence Ivory going to be moving into his second year as a starter at Sam linebacker. He was very good for us last season. Hopefully he'll be good for us this season again. Middle linebacker Kavion Thunderbird is up to a 90 overall. He is a beast of a linebacker, just good in all facets of the game. Not an incredible run defender, but is just an incredible cover linebacker. 96 zone coverage. He can, do some stuff in run defense. Got good tackling, decent pursuit, but his block shed isn't anything to write home about. But, he can tackle. He has pretty good awareness, play rec, and his like I said, pass coverage is absolutely elite. Just a really good player. Really good athlete. Multi-year starter. He's turned into a monster. And then Logan Stutt is a good player for us. He'll be our 3rd rotational linebacker. And then we have this guy, Tevin Fargus, is going to be wearing a red shirt for us as a thumper. He has impact dev with 90 speed, 91 excel. And this guy might be the most intriguing prospect on the entire team because his skill caps are in a pretty good place. His pass coverage can get pretty good, and his run stopping can get a whole lot better. His IQ can get a whole lot better. This could be a very high overall player in a couple of seasons. At corner, brought in Dylan Phelps in the portal. He'll be our CB1, former Colorado State guy. So we still him away from a conference rival. Cam Coles into a 3rd year starting for us now. No, 2nd year starting for us. Good athlete. Not really much else. He's an okay cover player, but just a really good athlete. AJ Steffens. He's an okay cover guy, not a great athlete, so kind of opposites there. Sammy Hunter played well for us last season. He's okay. Hilleman's all right. Carrillo. We have okay depth. Not as good as we had last year in terms of athletes, but better depth and just overall talent this year. Then we have a couple of true freshmen, normal dev, red shirts who will probably never see the field. Jarius Grimes is a decent starting safety, but the real player here is going to be Kevin Redmond, a true freshman, 4-star with impact dev. He's okay. His skill caps are in a decent spot. Obviously, you'd like to have a little bit better than impact dev, but he has completely uncapped coverage, which is obviously a good thing. Nearly uncapped run support. And this is, I love the hybrid safeties in this year's game. In last year's game, they were fucking awful. In this year's game, they are very good because they have both their coverages tied to one stat, and it doesn't cost you 1 million points to upgrade. I really think hybrid is by far the best safety if you can find a really, really good one. Then Ethan Tierney, maybe our starting strong safety. Loyal Mizon, maybe our starting strong safety. We could also just start Grimes at strong safety. Regardless, Kevin Redmond is going to take one of the starting spots and hold on to that. It'll probably just be Tierney starting at safety because he is just kind of the best cover guy and the best tackler, as sad as it is. None of these guys are really good in run defense, so yeah, we'll probably just go with the highest overall guy there. And our kicker and punter are in an okay spot as well. So that is the team. Quickly, we'll take a look at the recruiting board as well. Normally, I would cut it here, but I don't feel like I need to. It's in an okay spot. We have Cameron Boone, a 3-star gym dual threat. The only reason he's on the board is because we managed to find a gym with the one guy we looked at. He's not really anything special. 88 throw power is okay. This is just a guy who could be good in a couple years, but we don't really need him. But I don't know. I kind of feel like if we ever need those 10 hours, that's probably going to be the first guy we take hours off of. Ahmad Shimbo, East-West playmaker, 4-star running back. We're ahead of a bunch of other California and West Coast schools with Arizona State in there. But this probably feels like a recruitment that we are just destined to lose, but we're going to go for it. A 4-star running back who had interest in us, who's a very respectable athlete. Yeah, we're going to try to get this guy. And then we still have Jawan Coffee here. We probably need to put more hours on. Receiver, though, we are going after Frederick Boykins, a gadget archetype with just really good acceleration. Emmanuel Neely has some decent abilities, 6'5", 200 with decent speed and excel. Has press pro and 50-50 already, 89 spec catch. Could be a fun player. And then I have a few 3-star speedsters who I found that we have offered scholarships to. Tight end, we're going after 4-star Kurt O'Leary because he's a disgusting athlete. We will almost certainly not win this against Ohio State, but we're going to give it the old college try. And then we have Joseph Hack here as well, who is a pretty good athlete. We just really, really need a good athlete at tight end. We don't have one currently. Going after a few offensive linemen. We probably just need to bow out on Antoine Trahan with Michigan there, but we'll give it a couple weeks. Maybe we can chase them down and end up losing to them later in the season. And then for James Durant, I guess we're kind of in a good spot. It's us, Stanford, and Boise who are really going after him. I guess USC could get in there. Oregon could get back in it if they want to. Same thing with UCLA. So this is no guarantee, but we'll stay in that race for a little bit. Pierre Radigan looks a little bit better, as no one else has offered on him. 4-star guard. Only a matter of time, though, before they do. Speed rusher, who we're looking okay on. Found a power rusher who had no offers. Got some hours on him. Linebacker, probably not a race we win against Cal, if I'm being honest with myself. We'll stay in that for another week, though. Corner, Jeremiah Iverson, sick name. And then we have a 4-star safety we're trying to get as well, David Gales. Yeah, this recruiting class, again, it isn't great. We're not really that good of a team in terms of winning games to where some of the truly elite recruits are considering us, but we're good at a team that we can, maybe win some head-to-heads against some schools. It's just, we're at a really weird spot at the moment, so we'll see if we can't continue to build on a solid enough foundation and just actually have a banger winning 10-ish games season. That's the goal. Let's fucking do it. Alrighty, one other thing we need to do before we hop into this week 1 matchup versus the Rice Owls, which is going to be a road game. We should go ahead and just go over the schedule because that's fun. We do play Rice week 1, week 2. Week 3 we play San Jose State at home. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get any visits for this one. Yeah, it's a rivalry game at home. I couldn't schedule them later in the year. I did try, just wasn't really meant to be. We get Colorado State week 4 to start conference play. Cal week 5. Week 6 is Stanford. Week 7 we have an out of conference game against FAU, which could be a good visit week for us. I guess Stanford could be as well because they'll probably be a pretty decent opponent at that point. Then we get Boise, who, listen, I set a little bit of a goal in this series to take back California, I guess, and just beat every other California team. But we have gotten absolutely slaughtered by Boise both times we played them. So our new goal is to get our fucking milk can back and beat Boise. That is the only goal that I have other than just, the basic winning football games. Our main objective is beating Boise. Our main objective on field, our main objective in general is just getting the best players possible in recruiting. That is the only thing we really care about, is getting highly touted players so we can, destroy Boise in future generations. Then we get Washington State. We play at Delaware. We played them at home last year, so I felt like it was only right that we head over to Delaware this year. Then we get Texas State towards the end of the year, and we get a fun rivalry game late in the season against San Diego State. This could be a huge recruiting week. And then we round things out on the road against Oregon State. All right. I do believe that is enough for the yapping. We can go ahead, hop into our week 1 game against the Rice Owls. Gonna head down to Houston. They are a respectable overall. You know, because a lot of teams are just in that like 65 to 70 range. So these are the type of teams that will just play better because they are the CP team. I also did change the adaptive AI. Now there's been like a few articles and YouTube videos and stuff on how that actually works. So basically it changes your coach suggestions, and I went with reactive schemer for ours, just to, you know, maybe get a more diverse playbook depending on what the opponent is doing, or coach suggestions, because that's what I've been told it does, and that's what basically the at EA Help on Twitter thing discussion said that they do. So yeah, we'll go ahead and see what that ends up looking like, and then we are in Kansas State's offensive playbook and whatever Fresno State's default defensive playbook is. I think it's 4-2-5, but yeah, we are in Kansas State on offense because boy does Fresno State's playbook suck in sim. And wow, did they renovate the stadium? Because it looks fucking really cool, at least from that in zone view. Let's see what we got here. Jurion Dickey, gonna be the best receiver in the Pac-12 this year. Got to be considered that for sure. And he is hopefully going to lead us to many a win this year. He's an incredible player, and I think we'll go ahead and get things started on the ground with a just look for Keontae Tyree and just see what he can do. See if our offensive line is like even a little bit better at run blocking this season. That's not really their fault. I mean, it kind of was, but that was a little bit unfortunate. Get a couple yards there. Not even a couple. Get a single yard there. With Tyree on the screen. That's somehow a loss of a yard. I don't believe you. So the option there is to just run more screens. Love that. Okay. We see the burst from Jurion Dickey. He's going to catch it. Nice. Aggressive catch that, or spec catch. Press Y there. And he just sat down. I don't mind it. We'll try running the speed option, or read option rather. Did not go well. Did not go well. Okay. Okay. I want to be able to run more with Cordell Mallory. He's really good athlete. Need to be able to take advantage of that more often than we do. Get ready for a lot of that because our offensive line is really, truly terrible. I mean, he just ends up standing there watching us get sacked. Okay, well, the back-to-back sacks kill the drive. We're able to get the ball back though. Our defense did their job. Get the ball on the 6. We're gonna run towards the side with more blockers. Bounce that back inside. What a run from Keontae Tyree. Nice. Love that. Decent enough blocking. Tyree, first down. And he was a bad arm tackle away from breaking that off for a touchdown. I know you guys saw what I saw. If that guy who ended up making the tackle wasn't able to bring him down, he was gone. He was gone. All right, we're finding some success running the ball. We're definitely finding some success. Don't know how much we can truly rely on that, but it is a good sign. As wow. All right. We clearly can't throw screen passes. I'm learning. That is definitely not going to be part of our repertoire, because wow. We are 0 for 2 on the blocking, just looking truly generationally bad. Okay, well. It's not illegal contact when the CPU does it. Not illegal contact when the CPU does it. Look at the speed burst this guy gets from the contact. I think it was number 6 who intercepted it. Nope, it was this prick. So we're gonna cross happens here, and yeah, this guy just runs into me, and that's legal. That's legal. So what I'm looking at here is the fact that this guy is, we're about to get inside leverage here, and we're gonna cross into all this open space. That's what I'm seeing is he's playing behind me, so I'm gonna throw like a jump ball to my 6'6" tight end. And then all of a sudden, this other prick just runs into me, and it's not called. And I end up throwing it right to the fucking other DB. Because God forbid they call fucking illegal contact in this game. That's just totally legal to do. You can totally just run into a guy during his route. 15 yards down the field. It's definitely legal. Don't look it up. It's not. It's a fucking penalty. Tyree first down on 3rd and 7. Insane decision to run there, but it actually worked out. They're only giving us runs. Maybe I don't like a reactive schemer because we're not really reacting. We're just doing the same shit. Good Verdugo in the flat. Took it first. Let's do the same thing to the other side of the field. It'll work. Tyree bounces it to the outside. Nowhere to go. Gonna lose a yard even. I would quite literally kill for a good offensive line. I'm only kind of joking. Fabian Cherry, good route on the RPO. That's somehow not a touchdown. All right. You say so. We'll bring in Sincere Rainey, our power back. Goal line back, look to finish off the drive. Blocking is good enough. Touchdown, Sincere Rainey. Let's go. That's a big score. I'll take it. Should have been a Fabian Cherry touchdown, but alas. 3rd and 7 for the defense. I'll take a defensive moment. Gonna look at Terrence Ivory and the rest of the boys. Where is Kavion Thunderbird? I think that's him in man coverage or in the slot, which is not where you want him. Speed option works to perfection, and Demarion White injured on the play. Fantastic. That was Kavion Thunderbird in man coverage. Thankfully, it wasn't a pass because that would have been a mistake to leave him in man coverage. That's a good run defense. Bijan Lefitz brings out the ball carrier. Something mustard. But the sideline gets a couple. Third and 6. Reverse, and it will be shut down. Nice. Good play. I think that was Ezekiel Thornhill on the tackle. Let's go. Force a field goal attempt for Rice. The kick is up, and it is good. Not a bad start offensively or defensively. Can't complain about that. I think Rice just scored. They did. It's 17-7. Okay. I love not getting an offensive moment. That's really fun. Just let them go up by 10. If we lose to Rice, boy, would that be a less than ideal way to start the season. Let's get the ball to Jurion Dickey. That's a great way to run the offense. Throw the ball to the highest rated player on the field. He wasn't even looking. He literally had his back turned to the football. Ah, 20-7. Jurion Dickey, first down. I mean, I really don't want to run the ball as much as the game is telling me to run the ball. Yeah, it's a Tyree touchdown, though. We need to stop. We had a offensive moment or an offensive drive that we just wandered there. That's cool. Oh man, I really don't want to lose the Rice. I really don't want to lose the Rice. Please. Let's go. Come on, offense. 3rd and 9. This is going to be 4-down territory if we get any positive yards here. Baby and Cherry open. He'll get the first down. And since we're in the red zone, the game will actually let me play. Let's go. Gosh. Dickey, good route. And he's just a little bit too fast for that guy. Touchdown, jury on Dickey. Massive. Massive. 3rd and 6. Okay. Let's go, defense. I believe in you guys. Demarion White seems to be okay from his injury earlier. That's a very good sign. That went like in between 13 people. A field goal on 4th and 4 to take a 4-point lead. Since it's 4th and 4, I think we're better off going for it. I always think we're better off going for it, to be fair, but I really don't like kicking field goals at this part of the field in CFE. We'll take the first down. We're still guaranteed a field goal, assuming we don't turn the ball over, which is never a guarantee with us, to be fair. But we could also just be guaranteed a touchdown. I wanted to celebrate, but decided to just get into the end zone. Nice speed option. Good pitch to Keontae Tyree, and he will do the rest. Getting into the end zone. I was about to get a little bit too big for my britches. We've had a really good second half. That looked ugly at first. I mean, obviously, there's still 4.5 minutes left for Rice. And that is a huge play up front. Dijon Lafitz. What a fucking player he has been. And we get the ball 1st and 10 with 3.5 minutes to go. I do believe we go shoe clock mode here. And just try to end the game on this drive. That would be ideal. In my mind. If we could just end it here. Keontae Tyree forces a Rice timeout. Beautiful. Please use your timeouts here. Please just use all of your timeouts. We could go read option. We'll probably just hand the ball off, though. Tyree can't get the first down. Wow. That guy had some insane heels on him. 3rd and 2. Gonna trust Tyree. He will bounce off the tackler and get the first down. Final timeout called by Rice. Let's go. That's massive. Absolutely massive. We still have the 2-minute timeout. We will need another first down to end the game. We go to Sincere Rainey. He will get the first. And importantly, the clock will be running. And we will get to the 2-minute timeout here before we snap the ball. And then, since we do have a new set of downs, we will be able to end the game. We will escape Houston, Texas with a week 1 win against Rice. A very hard-fought game. Had a great second half. Come on, man. There are literally less than 2 minutes to go. What are we doing? I mean, there were exactly 2 minutes left. Like, what's the point of having that option in the game if it's just not going to end the game? Okay. Right here where I'm holding the kick is telling me I'm not going to miss. Okay, no vibrations, nothing. Feeling it's going to go wide left. because of the wind. I'll bet you any amount of money it goes wide left. Wide left. Maybe the skewed accuracy to the right might have played a role in that, but regardless, we do go ahead and end up winning by double digits, which, you know what? The game wants to fuck me over and not let me kneel it out, then I'll take 3 more points. Fuck you. I mean, that's just really dumb. We should have just been able to end the game, but yeah, for whatever reason, didn't want to let me. I guess it's like exactly 40 seconds per play, but still, fuck off. Keontae Tyree with a monster masterclass performance, and that is a really good second half performance from the team as we end up scoring 24 points in said second half to 0 for Rice. So I would consider that a very nice halftime adjustment by Coach Mike Ickerson. Sawyer Anderson is the quarterback for Rice, as Cordell Mallory does launch 3 interceptions. Okay, one of them was complete bullshit. One of them was me being bad. I don't know what the other one was. Probably in some. Need to clean that up for sure. Keontae Tyree, good game, obviously. Over 100 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Sincere Rainey had a rushing touchdown. And I believe we also had a touchdown for Jurion Dickey, 12 for 156. It's going to be a whole lot of Jurion Dickey putting up stat lines like that this season. He is the passing offense. 3 sacks given up. Ooh, Joel Sun was playing. Why is he playing? Do we have an injury to our starting center? Yep, Rashard Harold injured. Okay. The only guy on the offensive line with any sort of ability. 5 TFLs for Dijon Lafitte. What a fucking monster. 1.5 sacks for him, as well as 1.5 for Martin Owusu. Our interior D-line going crazy. 3 TFLs for Owusu. Did not go unnoticed. Almost did. No interceptions, obviously, but a hell of a performance from the team. A hell of a performance from the team. And we get a whole 435 XP for it. That is kind of disrespectful, if you ask me. Let's get into the next week and see how things are looking recruiting-wise. Not locked out on anyone yet. That's very good. Very promising. And we do get into multiple top 5s, actually, as well. That is also extremely promising. Top 5 on a safety, a receiver, and a linebacker. Now, I think we're probably not going to end up getting the linebacker, but being in his top 5 already is magnificent, as Jurion Dickey ends up winning the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. What a good start to the season. Okay, I did a big revamp of the recruiting board after just, deciding that some players just were not going to get. We did get David Gills on a week 7 visit, trying to get him to commit as quickly as possible. We have a really, really good hard sell for him, and he's a local guy, so we tried to get him in as quickly as we could. And then we are, switching some hours around. Neely, we're looking okay on. I kind of just want to put 20 on him so we get more hours, because we found quite a few under-recruited guys. Took our points off of Cameron Boone, like I probably said I would. And, it's going to be tough, but we found some good depth D tackles, or just good 3-star D tackles. May or may not be depth, but we really needed D tackle. Did not have a single one on the recruiting board. And then we also found a couple more 4-stars who are being under-recruited. Tried to add them, and yeah, we found a bunch of linebackers. Didn't have any of those on the board, and I am very excited for the possibilities of Nick Karoma and Trey Brazil. The athlete thumpers are almost as good as the athlete dual threats. Those guys are also really, really good. They're kind of like, obviously not all of them, but if you find a true like gym top high level one, they could be like Micah Parsons types who could just do it all. Pass cover, rush the passer, could quite literally do everything. If you guys didn't know, Micah Parsons played a lot of off-ball linebacker in college, and then got to the NFL and became one of the best pure edge rushers in the game. He was kind of like this hybrid guy. That's why he didn't go number 1 overall. He was like, hey, is he an actual pass rusher, or is he just like a rushing linebacker? Is he like Devin White? When Devin White was good for like that one Super Bowl season. Otherwise, he's been terrible. But no, he's actually turned out to be obviously just a generational pass rusher. And that's kind of like the archetype of the thumper athletes. They just have, if you find a gym one, you'll have a future superstar on your hands, is what I'm getting at. But week 3, our second game of the year, obviously, we have the Battle for the Valley Cup against San Jose State. What if, like, San Jose State moved to the Pac-12 with us next year? Just so we could play this rivalry game more often. It might hurt our conference prestige, but what if we, like, balance it out with UCLA or something like that? I don't know. We could probably find a West Coast school that can move back to the Pac-12. Maybe we take SMU away from the ACC or something like that. Feel like a higher tier school in there too. That could work. That could work out pretty well. I mean, we already have Texas State here. Maybe SMU's like, we don't want to be the fifth best team in the ACC in terms of name recognition, because obviously there's Clemson and Florida State and all those guys who aren't in the SEC yet. But how long do you guys think it is until we just get the two super conferences or whatever? I don't think it's that far away. Yeah, maybe SMU wants to be like the biggest brand in the new Pac-12, and if they come on over. Of course, waiting at wings is of course us to take it away, but still, that could be fun. Jurion Dickey, one man to beat, juke, but he will get tracked down from behind. It's a good start to the game on offense. I have a challenge for you today, Cordell Mallory. No interceptions, not a single one. Will we be able to live up to that standard? Probably not, but we're going to try our darndest to not throw an interception today. Keontae Tyree breaks a tackle. Oh my God. I really was not ready for him to break that. As you can tell by the fact I screamed. Like a fucking adult would in that situation. Yep. Bounce that outside. Tyree, too fast. Touchdown, Keontae Tyree. Good drive. Very good first drive. Crowd is loving it as they are whited out for this one. But that's why I said it like that, because I don't know. Jurion Dickey down the seam. Can we get it to him? Ooh. Those are the kind of jump balls I like throwing to him. 99 spec catch, you've got to take shots like that just every now and then. Keep the defense honest. Because he can go up and get those. If you see the thumbnail from last episode, he made catches like that look routine. Good catch there. Now, second and goal from the 3. Last year, we really could not run in goal line scenarios. We probably can't this year either, but we'll see what Sincere Rainey can do. He'll get down to the 1. Why not a little bit of QB power? Why not? I want to see what Mallory can do running the ball. He can find the end zone is what he can do. Cordell Mallory, rushing touchdown, and he's saluting the refs. Good job getting us that field positioning or something. Those guys seem really upset. Why do you come to our game wearing white if you're going to be upset? Obviously, he's a San Jose State fan, but maybe just wear blue. Don't wear the color of the rest of the crowd. Unless you're wearing, the free t-shirt we probably gave out, in which case you're a fake fan of San Jose State. Obviously, their jerseys are white, but you know what I'm getting at. Oh, 2-minute drill. I'm like, why do we have the ball and it's not third down? That's how rare that happens. Verdugo, good route. Holds on to the football, breaks a tackle. Nick want to say Nick Verdugo. I think that's our punter. Jackson Verdugo, our tight end, makes that play. Mallory's ability is playing up to silver at the moment. That's interesting. They have no safety alpha over the top for Jurion Dickey. He's gone. Jurion Dickey will prance into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. No dogs. Something. Why have that on the fucking wall there if you're going to cover it? But Jurion Dickey just absolutely destroys that poor corner on their out. That is a beautiful ball by Cordell Mallory. You're not catching him. You're just simply not catching him. Touchdown. I love that. 21-3 heading into the third quarter. That's 21-13. Could be even closer as Fresno State is coming alive on offense a little bit. Really wish they wouldn't do that. It's 2:20 to go in the quarter. This quarter has just gone by in a flash because we haven't gotten moments. And that pass will be complete. Fresno State looking to tie the game. We were up 21-3. We've gotten up 10 unanswered points. It's about to be even more. And off to the running back. We get a couple. Maybe we just try to get pressure on the QB. Maybe that's a good idea. Quick in, completes. What if our DBs did something? That would also be pretty cool. So why the fuck did it look like we had... Yeah, that was Tierney and man coverage. Get that guy off the field. Bad contain, QB gonna roll out, find his guy in the end zone, touchdown. Fresno, nope. San Jose State as they score 20, at least unanswered points. 19 unanswered points. They did not go for the extra points. Or yeah, they went for the 2 point and did not get it, so. 19, or 16 rather, unanswered for San Jose State. Good slant there by Fabian Cherry. It gets the first down. Haven't seen much of our elite dev receiver. Guess this is really only a 2 receiver playbook. They played the screen. We're going to hand it off to Tyree. I don't trust running between the tackles as Niles Titus injured. So I bounce it outside for no reason. Run this to the other side. There's trap in the game finally. Pitch it to Tyree. Flag on the play. Holding on Cortland Meeks. He is a true freshman, but like, be better. Bruised elbow for now. Titus will have to go to the backup. 2nd and 21. Jurion Dickey, good route, and he will have the end zone. Jurion Dickey touchdown. That's just the kind of acceleration and explosiveness he has. He can turn a slant into a 20-yard touchdown. What a good player, and the whole team is fucking pumped about that. Let's go, dude. That's team chemistry, boys. We're up by 9. San Jose State gets a field goal, and they're driving again. Why are we not able to do anything in offense on Sim, dude? Like, why can we not just get a field goal in Sim? You know, that'd be pretty cool to get a field goal without me having to take over. That'd be pretty sweet. 2nd and 8. Fumble recovered by San Jose State somehow. Hell of a play up front. Wasn't sure who got to the QB, but how do we not recover that? Joshua Burgess. Not a guy who gets a ton of playing time, but makes a hell of a play there. That's not a fumble. How does 58 not get that, by the way? They're reviewing. Okay, it's not a fumble, but it is a sack still. So they'll just be down there instead of wherever the ball ended up on the fumble. 3rd and 13. Please get a stop here, boys. Thrown right over the head, Terrence Ivory. No reaction. First down. How does that always happen? CPU wants a first down, they're gonna get it. And CPU wants a touchdown, they're gonna get it. I hate this game a lot. I hate this game a lot. We got 2 minutes to find the end zone here. It's going to be a lot of Jurion Dickey, and he might just be gone. This motherfucker just turned a drag into a 60-yard gain. Game over, by the way. Jurion Dickey. He's the best receiver in the country. There's no doubt about it. Why is the clock not running? They didn't call a timeout. We did not go out of bounds. The clock should be running here. It's going to be Dickey again. Here's your 2-minute timeout. The clock should have been running there because I don't think got knocked out. Maybe he did get knocked out of bounds and I just wasn't really paying attention to where we were on the field, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't near the sideline. I guess he must have been. Keeper for Mallory, nowhere to go. I mean, we definitely just shoot clock. Take as much time off of it as we can. Honestly, we really don't even want to get in here. There's a timeout. Oh, that was third down. I'm stupid. Why is it third down? Oh, that's annoying. We'll take the lead, 1:16 to go. We will lose to a field goal, so I have an idea. I think they're already in field goal range, which is the bad thing. Not yet. Okay. Actually, no. Hold on. I don't know who I'm using. The screen. Nowhere to go. They're going to go for it on 4th and 9. I think we want to get pressure here. And the game really wants us to just play soft coverage. I really fucking hate that. Let's see what they come out looking like. I think we're going to blitz. What are you doing, 17? You're so bad. You're so bad. You're so bad. That should have been an interception, but 17 just decided to run past the football. We have a step on the outside here. We do! Trap! Touchdown! Oh my god, what a miracle! The true freshman trap! He definitely has the first name. I don't remember it right now, but oh my god, the walk-off touchdown! No dogs down. 10 toes down in the end zone. Touchdown. Holy shit. Game winner. Walk-off style. What a fucking win. Instant classic score TD. The rivalry game at home to win on the last play of the game. I mean, couldn't have written it better myself. What a game by Cordell Mallory. I mean, his receivers really did most of the work there, but what the fuck was that, dude? Oh my god. I kind of ruined the hype of that moment because I don't know the guy's fucking name. But fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. What a fucking play. What a exciting end to the game. Got screwed by our safety having the awareness of a dead elephant and made up for it by just having a faster receiver win. Cordell Mallory with the game of his life. Almost 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, importantly. Keontae Terry could not get anything going, just 13 for 30. Did have a touchdown, though. Mallory had a rushing touchdown as well. Receiving, wow. Jurion Dickey, 10 for 225 and 2 touchdowns. I'd say he's pretty good at the whole receiver thing. Verdugo had a good game, and then Bruce Trapp went crazy. Walk-off touchdown at the end, 75 yards. He went 2 for 88 and a touchdown. What a play, what a catch, what a route, what a player. He's already a legend in the program. 15 tackles for Thunderbird, 3 TFLs for Nathan Montana and Demarion White, 1.5 sacks for Nathan Montana, 1 for Joshua Burgess, half for Demarion White, and an interception for AJ Stevens. I cannot believe we won that game. Wow, that might just have to be the thumbnail. Red dot over here in stats and records. Oh, it's gonna be our trophy room edition. Yeah, dude, we won the fucking Valley Cup, bro. We also won the oil can twice. Fuck San Diego State. Losers. Now, if only we could win other shit, that'd be really cool. Let's move on though to week 4, where I think we play a Pac-12 opponent, and we do get into the top 5 on Ahmad Shimbo. That's really good. That's really nice. I love getting in the top 5 on really good players. And as for Jurion Dickey, he takes home back-to-back Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. He's going to win that every week. Good for him. Colorado State, our opponent in week 4, and we're on the road here. I'm pretty sure we played them on the road last year, did we not? Because I remember them wearing their Miami uniforms. As for playing at Colorado State in back-to-back years, no problem though, as they have a beautiful stadium. I say every time we play them. In fact, I'm pretty sure we played them on the road all 3 years, because I feel like I pointed this out all 3 years. Because they're one of the Mountain West teams, of course, that came with us. This is really annoying. Why are we only playing them at home? Or them at home, you know what I mean. At their home. There we go. Obviously, I could just save the trouble there by saying on the road, but that's not what I meant. I mean, it is, but I'm going to stop talking now. Perea. Good route. Can we hit Dickey on any other route, please? Thank you. Might have had Fabian Cherry there. Held on the ball too long because I'm bad at the game. See more Bruce Trapp today. Or we get to see more Jurion Dickey first down. I think we'll probably just see even more Jurion Dickey because he is disgusting. Truly an elite receiver. 4 or 5 star in real life. An absolute beast. Hopefully he dominates this year for Oregon. Hopefully he has a phenomenal season. That'd be great. Keontae Tyree finds the end zone. Touchdown, Keontae Tyree. Let's go, dude. And we get the ball right back on offense. Hell yeah. Our defense is playing some phenomenal football for us in sim, thankfully. Our offense still struggles when I'm not in the game, but really all they have to do is just give the ball to Jurion Dickey and they will find success. That's legitimately all the offense has to do in sim. It's just only throw to him. And Bruce Trapp when the game is on the line, I guess. You can throw to him in that scenario, but otherwise just get the ball to Jurion Dickey. It's a recipe for success. Oh my god, that speed burst was fucking ridiculous. 5 for 9 for Tyree. Can't really get a whole lot going running the ball, but does have a touchdown already. We'll keep it with Mallory. Tries to cut that away from the DB there. Probably just no gain there, I would imagine. When in doubt, throw it to Jurion Dickey and he will find the football. He had an insane, like, inhuman speed burst there, but I'm not questioning it because it happens against us all the time. So we'll take it. Touchdown, Jurion Dickey. 14-0. And a punt for Colorado State. I like the looks of that. Keontae Tyree back to return. That's a few. Still 14-0. We're not really able to do anything on either side of the ball right now. Neither offense can get anything going at the moment. We're into the third quarter. Finally, another moment. That was wild. Felt like we lost half the damn game to sim there. Can't find the first with Tyree. 11 for 19. It turns out you need an offensive line to run the ball, and we just don't have one. Yeah, we can really make a 57-yarder. Out of your goddamn mind. And we also can't run the ball, so I don't know why I'm trying that. And Dickey on the slant, though. Jurion Dickey on the RPO. Easy first down. He damn near broke all of the contact and stayed on his feet. That would have been maybe the greatest play in the history of the sport if he had been able to stay on his feet after all that. Let's see if we can run the ball here, though. We do. First down, Keontae Tyree. Probably his longest run of the day of like 6 yards. We'll go underneath that time to Fabian Cherry, and he can't hold on. Cherry on the out this time. He'll get a look. Stays inbounds, turns upfield. Puts it into a first and goal. Nice shot, Fabian Cherry. We're going to need a big season out of him of development because he is going to be the guy next year. As Cordell Mallory able to walk into the end zone for the score. Increasing our lead to 21-0. And we are once again back on offense. Let's fucking go, dude. I love when we play well. This might be our first, like, true big win like this in the entire series. Fabian Cherry on the slant. Wide open down the field. This might be our first dominant performance in the entire series so far. And we should be at that point where we can, you know, blow out a couple teams. I really want to think Colorado State would be one of those teams because they're really good, but hey, if they're gonna let us, you know, win, then we'll take it. We aren't really a jet touch pass team. Maybe Fabian Cherry, actually, he's pretty fast. We'll try it. It's gonna go horribly wrong. That star corner over there is going to blow this play up. Just kidding. It's gonna be that guy. Okay. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna work. I thought it was gonna be a different player who destroyed it. And then I throw a pick to the guy on the next play. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. We're back on offense. Okay. Let's make up for that mistake, Valerie. We'll just start up the seam if they're not going to cover it. I mean, we call it a screen, but if they're just not going to cover the seam, we'll take that. Fabian Cherry, seam shot for a huge gain. If they're not going to cover it, we'll take it every time. That's very, very, very rarely open, but it was that time. Tyree able to slide through the tackles there. Tackling the edge rusher there in a weird way. Like he did some London Bridge type shit. Carry down, gonna be a 3rd and 1. This has been a money play for us last season. We'll try it again. I like to play a lot. If Keontae Tyree doesn't get bumped there anyway. He does still find the end zone, though. That's a really, really good screen. I don't know what formation it's out of, but it's in the Kansas State playbook. Shit's really good. It is gun F twins over. A jet cross screen. That play is bananas. You have a really fast running back as your recipients. That shit is goated. Tyree gets a couple, but it'll be a 4th and 3. That's fine. Gonna go for it on 4th down. 4th and 13, in fact. Let's just play some good coverage here, boys. Really? Fucking really? Gonna hit me with a 2-minute timeout there? Come on now. Where's KV on Thunderbird? Deep shot. Cam Cole can't come away with the interception, but does knock the pass down. And we will get the ball in the red zone. 1st and goal, as a matter of fact, from the 5-yard line. We might as well try to score, right? I deserve that. I deserve that. Both interceptions in this game are just me being stupid, but we do win 35-0. Pretty good win. It's a pretty good win. Good job, defense. Why my man have blue facial hair? That's there's anything wrong with that. But, you know, maybe there is something wrong with that. 35-0 win. Great performance from the team. And then we check out the stats. Wow, they did not have a good quarterback game. Chris Clarkson destroyed us last year, and the motherfucker got benched in this one. Ha! Sucks to be you, buddy. Yeah, they both had pretty terrible games. 6 for 21 and 7 for 16. I mean, 7 for 16 is a little bit better, but 6 for 21 is a abysmally bad. He was really good against us last season too. Cordell Mallory had a good game except for the 2 interceptions I threw. Tyree 26 for 86 at a touchdown. It's not very good. We need to be better run blocking, but we're just not. Jerry goes 7 for 96. Dickey, his first game of the season, under 100 yards, but does have a touchdown. Good game from Correa. Touchdown for Keontae Tyree as a receiver. Bruce Trapp had a couple of catches. He is also injured. That's unfortunate. O-line played pretty well. DeMar Daniels gave up 2 sacks. Be better. You're the highest rated offensive lineman. I'm not even joking. We have 273 overall, so that our highest rated O-lineman. Marlon Wilson with the TFL on a sack. Same thing for Nathan Montana. No other stats there. And then interceptions, we had 1 for Terrence Ivory, 1 for AJ Stevens, and 1 for Ethan Tierney. I am a little bit worried about Kavion Thunderbird as Kevin Redmond also injured. And yeah, Kavion Thunderbird also injured. Okay, well, that'll be a way to have the season turn very quickly is if our entire defense gets injured. I'm really, truly hoping nothing catastrophic for Thunderbird. Please be okay. He is not okay. He will miss 5 games with a torn labrum. Burgess is out with a torn labrum. Broken ribs for Kevin Redmond. And Bruce Trapp is out for 8 weeks with a broken collarbone. All right. I think we might redshirt Redmond and Trapp just because they're going to medical redshirt miss most of their freshman years. I think that's probably the smart move. And I'll just force them to stay if they don't want to, if they want to try to transfer. He's a playing time guy. He probably will, but we can just guarantee he stays. So yeah, we'll do that, and I'll get back with you in a moment. All right, next week. Moving on. Oh man, those injuries could spell doom for our season, as we do get into more top 5s, a receiver and edge rusher, and a couple of top 8s. I mean, we're looking good getting into top 5s at the point that we are, but we really need commits to start rolling in because we have a lot of under-recruited players that we need to start getting to commit. As Ethan Tierney ends up winning Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week in the last game he will probably ever start for us because I forgot to bench him after he gave up that disgusting touchdown a few weeks ago. Anyway. All right, let's head over to the fucking liberal part of the state. I mean, it's California, let's be real. I take on Berkeley. You guys remember that meme from last year? Oh god, the Berkeley, Cal Berkeley memes were insane on Twitter. Regardless, they are a pretty good squad and definitely a team we need to be on the lookout for. We are in a not actual recruiting battle, but they are currently one of the other teams that is recruiting that 4-star safety. And they do have a visit with him the week after us. So this would actually go a big way in, you know, having him potentially choose us over them. Might help sway his decision making if we can pull out a big win against the other team that he is considering and prove that we are the best team in California besides USC and probably just USC at this point. I doubt UCLA is still good. It might be for all I know, but I guess we'll find out as we look to beat the Golden Bears, and they are going to be going for on 4th and 3 from the 47. This is a punt. All right, I'll come on for a punt return. Don't mind if I do. Punt return. That is going to be a non-returnable punt. They went out at the 23-yard line. Let's take the lead off of the punt. All right, I'll stop saying it. Will I though? Yeah, probably. Verdugo on the slant. It's open. I mean, if he's open, I'll throw it. He's not very good and he's really slow, but if he can get open like that, he can get the ball. Way to Keontae Tyree out of the backfield. He'll get a huge gain out of this. Makes a man miss, and he's out to midfield. Okay, Keontae. Turns a little speed out into a 20-ish yard gain. That's the kind of athleticism we do have. It's just we don't always get to show it off. I love a running back streak out of the backfield. That could be electric. That's gonna be electric. Jurion Dickey on the sideline. He caught that. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Who is this guy? is this player? Oh my God. Look at the body control. That is unbelievable. And the damn foot down inbounds right there. Are you shitting me? Oh my God. That is the greatest catch I've ever seen in this video game. Jurion Dickey is unbelievable. Holy crap. That was fucking insane. Rollout lead, Fabian Cherry. That's actually going to be Keontae Tyree. Lined up in the slot. I'll take that too. He's got 2 catches for 43 yards. That's a running back. Actually looking like a slot receiver out there. Flag on the play. Jurion Dickey caught it, touchdown. What's the flag going to be? Offsides on the defense. Well, I don't give a shit about that. Touchdown, bitch. Jurion Dickey, don't give a shit where you lined up. He's going to score anyway. That should have been an interception for the record, but I assumed it was offside, so I just threw the ball as free play. And it worked out. No KB on Thunderbird, so without our highest rated player on defense for the next 5 games. That's unfortunate. And that slant will be open for a first down. Yeah, our defense might be really bad. Might be really bad without Thunderbird. And Burgess. I mean, Burgess plays a little bit, but it's going to be all on our decent defensive linemen and our good defensive tackles to step up. We're going to need a lot out of Terrence Ivory as well. And you know what? We're getting it right now. Martin Owusu with the sack. Excellent job. Pick us up. And good. We hold Berkeley 2-3. Hold the Bears to 3. I won't call them Berkeley. I mean, it is Cal Berkeley, but yeah. Back on defense. Oh, fuck. Touchdown, Cal. Defense needs more help. 7-10. We need to stop here, defense. We really need to stop here, boys. I mean, I was worried about the guy coming over the middle of the field. I don't know. He would have been open too. Flag on the play. Quarterback's going to scramble forward and pick up the first, but it should be a hold. And it will be a hold. Let's go, you big fat idiot. I think that was mean. Dominic Ingracia. Sick name. That's just fun to say. Ingracia? That is top 5 most fun names I've ever said in this game. I need to find a recruit that has that last name now. Screen! To the receiver. Oh my God. 25 just got laid the fuck out. Third and 7. We can hold him to another field goal here. That'd be great. That works. Let's go. Good pressure up front. Dejan Lafitte. Again. Our big D tackle duo making plays here, keeping us in this one. How about you miss? Oh, you didn't miss. All right. How about a good drive on offense? I can think of one way to guarantee that. Let's play some offense. Let's get a drive here. Let's make this a... Let's actually take a 1-point lead going into the locker room, ideally. And my game plan? Throw the ball to Jurion Dickey. Early, often, and every play, if we can. Fumble. How about you catch the pitch and run for it instead of just falling on it? Might be a good idea. Well, that's gonna make taking the lead a lot harder. We do have jury on Dickey. Just was hoping you would make the tackle there. Okay, well, that clearly didn't go well. I don't want to play defense right now. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Believe it or not, I kind of just want to play offense. I mean, they had no safety help over the top. I tried to just get it to Dickey on the post. We scored on that a couple weeks ago. He's wide open. Huge gain jury on Dickey. And that's a strike. Mallory over 1,000 yards passing already. I imagine at least 600 of them are to Dickey. That might be a conservative estimate. I know can't really say that word in Berkeley without getting death threats, so gotta be careful with that verbiage. Oh no, an opinion. Run for the hills. First down. Keontae Tyree. This might be worse than my Mormon jokes last year when I played BYU a lot. Oh. Deal with it. Let's try to, yeah, get rid of it. Just get rid of it there. Why is our best receiver the only player on the field not on a slant? Because we don't need him. He's a distraction. Touchdown, Denzel Dobbs. Getting playing time in place of the injured Bruce Trapp. Should be Bruce Trapp's touchdown, but we did take a 1-point lead heading into the locker room, ideally. Maybe we won't take a 1-point lead heading into the locker room because Cal is about to score. No timeouts though, so just keep it in bounds and the half should end. Tackle him in bounds and we're fine. Yep, we're good. All right, cool. Got a little bit lucky there, but sometimes you take luck. Yeah, I'd say Dre on Dickey's having a pretty good half. 5 for 69 and a touchdown on 6 targets. I'd say he's playing pretty well. So he's doing his part. But we had a drive. And then they had a drive. And now they have the ball back. Well, they had one and then we had one. You know what I mean. Good play up front. Tackle made by someone. One of our exciting whites on defense. I really am just trying to running the gambit of pissing off Berkeley students in this episode. If there is a single Berkeley student watching this, what up? I know we did hit 300 subs at the time of recording, so I mean, I guess it's kind of possible. Tyree out of the backfield. Oh my god! Keontae Tyree. Whoa! How the hell did my man's catch that? Bro just went for a fucking ride. God damn. I wish he was actually good. That's why we're still recruiting running back. He just has a bad development trait, man. Sincere Rainey finds the end zone touchdown. He does have a good development trait. He's also just capped out, unfortunately. I'm never gonna find like a truly elite running back in one of these series, am I? I don't think I've had an elite dev running back yet in this game. We had a couple of star dev guys in Arkansas State. I don't think I've seen an elite. I've seen very few elite dev running backs. That must be pretty rare. First and 10 from the 11. Back on offense though. Where's jury on Dickey? Oh no. If Dickey's hurt, our season's over. That's a drop. Two quarters for a dislocated thumb. Okay. All right, that's fine. He'll probably miss the rest of the game, but Not a season ender. All right, Fabian Cherry, we need you, bud. Or Denzel Dobbs. Denzel Dobbs is not good, but Fabian Cherry is. Maybe Denzel Dobbs is good. Maybe Denzel Dobbs is good. Touchdown. Denzel Dobbs. Well, all right. Maybe he doesn't suck. I mean, his ratings are terrible. You know what? Hold on. I feel bad for calling him out like that. He's a CPU guy, so I don't feel too bad. Or a CPU generated guy, but he does, in fact, kind of suck. 87, 83. I mean, 90 Excel is not bad. The direction's okay. He can, you know, he's a little bit shifty. Oh, 89 catching. Oh, this guy doesn't suck at all. Oh, 74 catching. That's or catching traffic. That's what I was thinking of. I mean, that's not even too bad. What was I thinking of that sucked? Is it Spillman? Huh. Maybe we just don't have a better receiver on this team. Never mind. My apologies, Denzel Dobbs. I was unfamiliar with your game. All right, see this play again. Didn't work nearly as well. It wasn't a goal line situation. Did I throw either one of those picks? I don't actually think I did. 51 yarder. I'll let the CPU try 51 yarder. I doubt it can make it on the road, but we'll try it. Oh, it did. Nice. 31 to 16. I guarantee you I would have missed. 4th and 9. Let's blitz. A good half of the field too. Honestly, press. Trying to get the ball out early. Nice. Good pass breakup. And we should just be about able to put the game out of reach here. Well, that wasn't exactly on target. They weren't really covering the sideline, so I thought we could just give Cherry a look there, and didn't really work. We will also put Fabian Cherry on a slant with everyone else, and he will find the end zone. Fabian Cherry touchdown. I mean, we do have good news if for some reason the 2 quarters thing was a lie, and we do miss more time with the dislocated thumb, which you think would be a long-term injury, but we're hoping it's really not. We sold out for that. Fabian Cherry should be able to eat pretty well. He's a really good player. So. He's no jury on Dickey, but hopefully Dickey will be good to go for the start of next week. Someone get to the quarterback, please. Sideline shot. Caught. Touchdown. Dylan Phelps, Moss. That's our highest rated corner by a mile, by the way. All right. I gotta fix that, the onside kick thing. Fourth and 14. How about we actually get pressure on the QB and get a stop here, boys? I mean, you already know we're blitzing. I just want one play to end in the quarterback on the ground. Not mossed, because I didn't switch on. If I would have switched on, he would have been mossed. Oh, they're going to give us the ball in the red zone. Beautiful. They're going to call timeouts here? That'd be wild. That'd be absolutely wild if they call it their final timeout here. Tyree bounces it to the outside. He will actually be brought down at the 1 yard line. They did call their timeout, by the way. So if you're going to be annoying, I am going to score on your bitch ass. Pullback dive! No! We will kill the clock still as much as we can, but we're trying to score here because fuck these guys. Shit. Well, that'll be your final. 38-22. Really good win. We're up to 4-0 on the year. We're having ourselves a phenomenal season. Phenomenal season. Dominic Ingracia, decent game. He threw 61 times. Good lord. We only threw 39 times. 4 touchdowns, 2 picks for Mallory. I genuinely don't remember if I threw one. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably, but good game nonetheless. Decent game for Keontae Tyree, 14 for 100. No touchdowns, but rare instance of him actually getting a good chunk of yards. Receiving 5 for 59 for Tyree as a receiver. Jurion Dickey 5 for 69. Of course, he did have that dislocated thumb and a touchdown in the first half, though. Denzel Dobbs 5 for 66 and 2 touchdowns. And Fabian Cherry caught a touchdown. Jackson Verdugo contributed. Correa and Stillman each with 1 catch. O-line was respectable. DeMar Daniels is the best player on our O-line, and he stinks. Few TFLs, sacks for Terrence Ivory, Demarion White, Martin Owusu, Dijon Lafitte, and John Carvalho, and an interception for Sammy Hunter. Team played very well in this one. We are a very surprising 4-0. I was not ready for us to be good this year. Well, not undefeated again. I figured we would have dropped a game or two, but 2 insane games followed by 2 pretty good wins. I don't even know what to say about this. We might just be them this year. We might be the team to beat. Probably not, but yeah, it's a possibility. 3 on David Gales, top 5 on Kurt O'Leary and Antoine Trahan. That's really nice because they will be getting complimentary visits for each other. That is phenomenal. All right, week 6 versus Stanford. We have set week 9 up to be a huge visit week with Boykins, Shimbo, and the left tackle Trahan all on visits. So that's going to be a massive week for recruiting. Unfortunately, we're just really struggling to keep hours on some of these other players at the moment. But notably, we also do have David Gales on campus right now against Stanford, who are one of the other teams that are in contention for him. I think with a big win here, he will commit. We beat Cal last week. If we can beat the other 2 teams that he's considering back to back when he's on our campus, then I think it'll be good. But the problem is Stanford is 4-1 currently this season. We are a much higher overall, and I think we, Jesus Christ, that fucking visor, good lord. I think we go ahead and do our best to show out for the new recruit and break out the all navies and just try to get this big time win against a big time opponent with a big time recruit on campus. Let's do it. Let's do it. Stick run out. We're better than this team. Let's win. I believe in our ability to win a football game. I really do. I really do. We're already up 7-0. Beautiful. And we get the ball back. Let's fucking go, dude. How cool would it be if we just won? How cool would it be if we just dominated this game? They're gonna give us a first down there. Appreciate it, bud. Appreciate it. They'd like to see if Dickey is officially back on that play. He is. All right, good. The 2-quarter timeline was accurate in terms of time he would miss. Oh, man. Do not leave him alone. Do not leave him in a one-on-one. He will moss the shit out of your best corner. Holy shit. Jurion Dickey. He already has... Did that motherfucker already have 100 yards? I can't watch replay. I wanted to, but he got a 75-yard touchdown already. He already has 100 yards on the day. Oh man, poor Stanford. They weren't ready. Whoa! Middle linebacker making a play. Dickey was open there too. It's just, we threw it to the linebacker instead of not the linebacker. All right, good play. Man, if we would have scored there, we'd have had such a good opportunity to, like, step on necks early. Piss! It's what we're doing down our legs with the opportunity to really open this game up. We should be up. We have the opportunity to be going up 28-0 on this drive, but unfortunately, we will not be going up 28-0 on this drive. PB and Cherry first down. There you go. How about some regular concepts and not a whole bunch of RPOs? I love RPOs. Don't get me wrong. They're really fun. But sometimes you just want to get Jurion Dickey on a drag route and have him in a foot race to the end zone and have him score a touchdown. Sometimes you just want to do that. Sometimes you just want to score an easy fucking touchdown. Is that too much to ask for? Like, wow. That was pretty easy. And our defense is balling out today. Props to them. We trust that? We can. Gavin Correa first down. Good route, good ball. We have a 3rd and 1 here. So they're playing way off coverage against Dickey. They ended up liking it. We need a first down here, though. We're going to trust running the ball. That was a gigantic mistake. Why would we ever trust running the ball? Our O-line isn't good. I say that felt like the point where the game turns and Stanford finally figures something out on offense, and I would have been correct. Man, we could have been up like 40-0 if we would have scored on every possession. Obviously, that's asking a little bit much, but even one more score would have had us in blowout range already. But sometimes you just throw the ball to Jurion Dickey and good things happen. All right. Step up in the pocket with Mallory. I tried to slide and he ends up taking a huge hit. Looks like he's okay though. God damn, he got rocked there. Dickey sideline. He kind of got pushed out of bounds there, looked like. Go to Verdugo. We probably had more yardage there with Verdugo as. Thank you for the sub, Vasu. It's on my main channel, link in the description. Scared the ever-living shit out of me. You guys didn't hear the desktop notification for that, but I did. Oh my god. Verdugo, good route. He'll get out of bounds. I mean, they keep giving us this route combo for Dickey. I didn't see the safety. I mean, I saw the safety, but I threw it anyway. Okay, maybe we don't do that. How about just a good old slant? Whatever happened to keeping it simple? Throw a slant. That's 6 for 160 in the first half. And 75 of that wasn't even me. 75 of that was a CPU targeting him deep. Jurion Dickey mosses the motherfucker in the end zone touchdown. I got a one-on-one. He has 99 spec catch. Just throw it up. Just throw it up. The boys are posing for the crowd. You love it. You love to see it. Jurion Dickey is simply built different. Just throw up a jump ball. He's just bigger, faster, better, stronger than that guy. Get the fuck off of me. Hit the weight room, bitch. It's 21-14. Unfortunately, Stanford is considered a lower tier opponent than us at this point in the year because we are 4-0, which really doesn't make sense because they're fucking 4-1. So I kind of hate that. So we don't really want a close game here. Field goal to go up by 10. We'll take the field goal, I guess. Go 24-14. 24-17. We do need a touchdown here. So how about not play action every play, believe it or not? Believe it or not, I don't think that's a good idea. Reactive schemers saying, hey, how about play action? It'll fool them here. No, it won't. Have you seen our offensive line? Touchdown, Jurion Dickey on the RPO. How about just a nice, simple play to get our best player of the football? I think that's probably the right play call, actually. 4th and 14. Really need to stop here. Really need to stop here. Come on, boys. Lock in. No first downs. Oh. That's so annoying. Good blocking, Correa, first down. I mean, I want a field goal to at least make it a 10-point lead. I doubt we'll be able to get it, but we're going to try. I tried to turn upfield, it never let me. I tried to get either one of the players. I guess Playmaker is just broken in this game. Tried to get either one of them to go upfield. And I tried to turn upfield with the quarterback, and he just sprinted out of bounds, so. Maybe there's something broken about trying to use Playmaker and it not working. I mean, Playmaker just never works anyway, but still. I mean, we're simply just not going to be able to get a first down. It's just simply not going to happen. Holy shit, we got a first down. I don't believe it. I mean, Stanford calling timeouts, so. That's pretty funny. Do we dare run a speed option? I'm going to dare. Keep it with Mallory, get a couple. Second and 7. Toss to Rainey. He'll get to the outside. Sincere Rainey gets 5. 3rd and 2. Tyree back in the ball game. Field goal to guarantee the 10-point game, but also giving them the ball back. I'd rather try to pick up the first down. So we're gonna try to pick up the first down. We have it, Correa. Yes. I guess we can go 2 clock at this point, but yeah, I'm not exactly thrilled about it. I still want to. I want a touchdown here. I want a touchdown here. Actually, I guess we could just take the field goal. We could just take the field goal. Let's keep the clock moving. This 10 points will be a clear win, which should be good enough. We're not getting the blowout even with a touchdown is my thought process there. 3rd and 5. Make sure we snap under 40 seconds. Try to line it up a little bit there. Are you fucking kidding me? That shouldn't stop the clock. That should not stop the clock. They don't have any timeouts left. They can't fake a fucking injury. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, but we're gonna take the field goal here. That's bullshit. They get a free timeout. That should not stop the clock. If they end up scoring here, I'm going to be pissed. How about 3 really quick incompletions and we get a shot at the end zone? 1 second remaining. Nothing deep, nothing over the top. we'll take a 10-point win. We'll take a 10-point win. Could have been a lot higher if we were able to take more advantage of our opportunities in the first half, but ended up getting the job done. Jurion Dickey, 8 catches, 184 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's just uncoverable for this level of competition. It's gonna really suck not having him on the team next year. It's gonna really suck. But like, when you have a generational player on your team, you take advantage of the time you do have with him, you know? Mallory, really good game, 350 yards, 4 tugs, 1 interception. Decent game for Keontae Tyree, 4 yards per carry we'll take. And then defensively, or no, still on offensive, receiving wise, Jurion Dickey, we already saw his numbers. Correa, good game. Good game for Verdugo. Both our tight ends came to play. All right. Fellas. Between them, we have about a singular good tight end. Dobbs was okay. Tyree was okay. Only 1 catch for Fabian Cherry. Need a little bit more out of him. Now, as Titus sucks, Rashad Harold got beat this week. The one guy on the team with abilities. 3 TFLs for Dijon Lafitte. 2 for Demarion White. And a sack for Demarion White. And no picks for us today, but a good win nonetheless. Hopefully that'll be enough to secure the commitment of the 4-star safety. I'm a little bit concerned it won't be, just simply because it was a wasn't a blowout win, but we'll see if it ends up being good enough. Maybe it will be. All right, here goes nothing. Show me the safety. Please show me the 4-star safety. Come on, survey says. We did not get our first commit of the season, but Jeremiah Iverson is into his top 5, so. Damn it. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. Have him on campus for a win, and he's just like, nah. Jurion Dickey is, of course, the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. Went like maybe a week or 2 without winning that, so. Ooh, 5-0 us versus 5-0 FAU. Oh, that's annoying. All right, so it's Cal. This week, they still have him on a visit, so we're probably going to end up in a recruiting battle there. That's really fucking frustrating. Boykins is on campus next week. Sherrod on campus next week. All right. Wow. Ohio State comes flying in for Kurt O'Leary. I think that's probably just over, honestly speaking. Texas on the rise as well. I think we just take our L there. We'll see what happens with the safety, though. Hopefully he just decides to come here. Well, I can tell you for a fact, when I scheduled FAU, I did not expect them to be the number 12 team in the country and be 5-0. You know what? We're going to have to take a look at that, because that is kind of wild. Florida Atlantic, 5-0, number 12 in the nation. This is only year 3 of the rebuild, so I'm kind of curious what their team is looking like. I mean, they're bad. They beat an FCS school, they beat Army, they beat FIU, they beat Navy, and they beat Missouri. I mean, I guess they kind of stomped Missouri, but Missouri's not exactly like a powerhouse. Okay. It should look like a really good win on our resume if we can get it. Maybe their actual roster is just good. I don't know, because that just seems weird. Let's look at their depth chart. It's easier to get like an idea of how good the team really is when you look by position. At least it's easier for me. Our quarterback's okay. Levi Drayton. He's Missouri, right? No, he's just FIU. Wow. Okay, he's probably just riding off of their success last year. Backfield creator, 6'5". Good lord. Good speed. Not all that accurate. Okay. I mean, this is just interesting to me that a random team like FAU is rated this high. Xavier Terrell, he's really good. I recorded 3 seasons of an FAU dynasty that I never uploaded last year. I do remember Xavier Terrell. He's just a good player. Really good athlete. I mean, that's not anything special. The receiver room, Quincy Porter's good. Where's he from? Ohio State. Into FAU. And he is just... He's on his Jurion Dickey arc. He's also just kind of dominating. Okay, so they just have a fucking insane receiver for the level of competition they're playing. Got it. I'm sorry. They do not have a receiver from Anchorage, Alaska. You do not have a receiver from Anchorage. He's a real guy, too. That's wild. That's wild. I mean, all right. Decent O-line too. It looks like, okay, this is going to be a much more difficult game than I had originally thought when I scheduled it, but nonetheless, this should be a winnable one. We'll go ahead and rock the where's our blackout uniforms? There we go. We'll go ahead and rock them here. For technically speaking, the best team we've played all year. Number 12 team in the country. Couple of unbeaten teams, probably playing for our own top 25 ranking, you'd imagine. Ooh, don't love wearing the blackout unis in the middle of the day, but it'll be all right. This will be a big win. This will be a big win. We originally had a receiver that was going to be on campus for this game, but I ended up not thinking we could win the recruitment because big programs offered on him, so took him off our list, but he would have been on campus today. We'll see if we can just get the win regardless, and there is their big-time Ohio State receiver, and that will be a touchdown. Okay. I understand why they might be good if he's going to do shit like that. Okay. Quincy Porter, easy touchdown. All right, we might be in for it today, boys. Do they just throw to him every play? Is that just what happens? They just do what we do? Just throw to Quincy Porter every single play? Can we like double him or something? I don't know how to set all that shit up. Might be a good idea though, because we're getting fucking destroyed right now. We do force it in completion there though. Alright, we're into the red zone. Finally, get an offensive moment. How about we just throw to our superstar receiver? Dreon Dickey can't find it. Good coverage by their middle linebacker. Okay. We're like quite literally this, just like a clone of each other. Good caught, or good catch. Pass caught. That's what I was going for. You know, let's try it. Cross screen. We'll try the cross screen. I'm a big fan of this play. Keontae Tyree will manage to get through all the traffic and find the end zone. Touchdown. Keontae Tyree ties the game. Beautiful. Bootyful. Love that for us. And a turnover gets us the ball back in the red zone. Hell yeah. Ew. Got a really bad band on my Spotify. That was disgusting. Who let that slip into that playlist? I'm not even going to name the band because some people might get annoyed. Dance Gavin Dance. Sorry, I got some shit in my throat. That band sucks. Touchdown! Jackson Verdugo on the slant. Puts us ahead. Let's go, boys. All right, we got a third down. Casino blitz. Oh. I have a gambling problem, so we're gonna run that. That's a joke. It's not a problem if you win. Please don't take me seriously. Yeah, we're looking okay. 39. Check down. Airmailed. Okay, well, that works. And now we have a 3rd and 8 for the offense. It seems to me like that is a 3rd and slant. Dickey just destroys coverage on that. So let's go. Dreon Dickey, first down. He's uncoverable, boys. He is simply uncoverable. Do we have that? Dickey in the end zone. Takes a shot. And that's just what we gotta do sometimes. You just gotta take a shot to your best player and see how it turns out. We do that quite a bit here. Gonna roll out with Cordell Mallory, and that should be a walk-in touchdown. Cordell Mallory into the end zone. Rare rushing touchdown for our QB. Need to do more of that with him, but every time we try, we just end up getting sacked or get caught right before we break out into the open field. Because I'm like, oh, let me just run, and then I press the sprint button, and people just magically catch up when you press the sprint button. Keontae Tyree, big rush. Shout out Big Time Rush. You know one of the dudes from Big Time Rush married the girl from fucking Spy Kids? Found that out not too long ago. Are they like family vloggers? Some interesting lore for you guys. Whoa! That'll be a pick. Good play. These FAU uniforms do look pretty sick, though. They did not have those last year. Like the jersey, the fucking palm trees on the pants, too. Kind of a sick look. As we somehow have the ball back after the turnover. Well, all right, then. 3rd and inches. If you insist. FAU already has just an elite aesthetic. Their stadium is dope. Like, it's literally like on the beach. Might be a rebuild I have to get to again this year. But actually post it this time. They're just a fun team. Gonna need to be a minute before we do that, because I don't want to do back-to-back navy, red, and blue color schemes. Can't do that. I think I know the next one. Still way too early into this to even be thinking about the next one. But I think I know the next one. I hinted at it several times in Arkansas State. But to be fair, I thought I was doing a different team. Fresno State. So I could still change my mind, but I think I know the next one we're doing. We can kick a field goal. The clock was running. Oh, the clock wasn't running on the fucking first screen. So I just assumed we had used one of our timeouts. Okay, Nick Verdugo. Nope, Jackson Verdugo. Have yourself a fucking first half, buddy. Have yourself a fucking first half there, buddy. We'll take a shot to him down the seam, one-on-one. That guy just put a hand up and he was able to get better positioning than us the entire way. 58-yard try, you're out of your goddamn mind. We just gave them good field positioning by trying that, but thankfully they weren't really able to take advantage. 3rd and 5. Running the ball is a mistake here, but we'll try it. It's what the OC wants us to do. No. 4 yards is about 3.5 more than I thought we'd get. I mean, we're certainly not kicking a field goal. Sideline to Fabian Cherry, caught for the first. And wouldn't you like to know that we did not move the ball, did not get a first down. I love the quick throw to Dickey on this play, but sometimes the linebackers do read it, but then sometimes it works like that, and the other side linebacker reads it okay. That's an edge rusher, by the way, dropping back in the play, making that play. Sure, Zach Watkins, sure. Well, good news is we have the ball in the red zone. Bad news is fucking everything else about this. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. We'll get it to Tyree, and it does go well. Touchdown, Keontae Tyree. All right, well, that's pretty cool. 28-14. We are into the 4th quarter now. That kind of came out of nowhere. Deep shot to Quincy Porter. He's gonna moss the fuck out of RDB. And that'll be an FAU touchdown. Well, that was just kind of ridiculous. 3rd and 10, let's try a screen. Why not? Tyree's actually going to get some good blocks and have enough room to pick up the first down. Let's go, Keontae Tyree, first down. Man, what if, like, our offense was better? Another check down to Verdugo there. He's got 11 for 120. Have yourself a day, bud. Field goal to go up by 2 possessions or QB sneak to keep the drive alive. I think I'd rather go QB sneak to keep a drive alive. Looking at how they're lined up, we're probably not getting this, but we're trying anyway. We do get it. Nice. Timeout called by FAU. I mean, if you want to call your timeouts there, be my guest. Feels a little bit early to be doing all that. We'll try and end around here. Here's the Fabian Cherry. That's probably the guy we want to get it. All right. Glad we tried that. You know, how about we, I don't know, maybe try to get this first down. Just a thought. Just start the jury on Dickey, get a block, set up kind of a down the field screen, and it works to perfection. Jury on Dickey touchdown. Use the slot fade as kind of just like a lead blocker, and that just worked out to absolute perfection. That might be a new money play for us. Probably not. It'll probably never work that well again. But it was cool that it worked out well that one time. Deep shot. Wasn't a Quincy Porter, so it won't be mossed. So we won't be mossed, rather. And do we have enough time on the clock to end the game here? Taking us to QB nil. FAU out of timeouts. We'll take the knee. And we will win 35-21 against a very tough opponent. We just got a top 15 win. That's a real nice win. That's a real nice win, boys. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go. Love that for us. Freaking love that for us. What a game from Cordell Mallory. He's having a phenomenal season. Just like quietly having a really good year. Obviously the interceptions are high, but his yardage and his touchdowns are also going to look really good. It's just unfortunately he's going to have a really bad touchdown interception ratio. Keontae Tyree, decent game. Hell of a game from Jackson Verdugo. 11 for 120 and a touchdown. Fabian Cherry, 6 for 73. Keontae Tyree, 5 for 30. 5 for 60 and a touchdown for Jurion Dickey. One of his quieter games of the year, but still very productive nonetheless. O-line looked like they played fine. And then 5 TFLs for Dijon Lafitte and 3.5 sacks for the big fella. 1 for John Carvalho and half for Logan Stutt. And interceptions for Cam Cole and Dylan Phelps. And just because I am curious, I want to see what their big time receiver put up. You know, just 10 for 178, a touchdown for Quincy Porter. That's all. That's all he did. Pretty good game, I would say. Just a pretty good performance. Ooh, that was a lot of XP for some reason. I guess it's because it was a top 25 one, maybe. I wonder if that's enough to get us ranked. Before we check, let's go ahead and see if we had, like, we were in the others receiving votes section. We are not, so we will almost certainly not be ranked here, but there's a chance. All right, here goes nothing. Give me good news on this safety. Surely we do have a commit. First one of the cycle is going to be David Gales, a 4-star safety from Stockton, California. I wish he was a 5-star. We haven't signed a 5-star yet. We're not going to this year either, but we do get a 4-star safety, David Gales. Welcome to the team. Good decision, sir. Ooh, Shimbo has many other suitors now after having none for a large majority of the year. I guess we at the point where other schools are just going after under recruited guys. Like, stop doing our thing. This is our thing. Let me have my thing. It's my only thing. Lafitte is the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week. Did we get Offensive Player of the Week for Verdugo? Perhaps we do not, but we do get to take on Boise State this week and to get our fucking milk jug back. You sons of bitches. Still have the fucking thing. We've had it for 2 years. We need it back. Okay, Boise State. I want my fucking milk can back, you sons of bitches. We are a higher rated overall team than them this year, which I think we were last year as well. But yeah, we gotta do something about that. They're definitely not fucking wearing blue uniforms. They can wear anything else. I didn't realize they had this many options. He'll be wearing no blue today. None at all. That's the one I'm looking for. They're going all orange. No blue allowed on your stupid fucking blue turf, you bastards. God, I can't do anything right. Kill our fucking milk can, have a blue field, try to wear blue uniforms on their blue field. With our milk can. They have a fucking Bronco as a mascot. God. This place is just the fucking worst. They have a hammer now too? What are they gonna do? Break our milk can? I'll break their fucking heads. That's not fucking happening, bud. You don't have Maddox Madsen anymore. You ain't shit. You don't have a 90 overall quarterback. What are you gonna do without a 90 overall quarterback? I think they do still have like a very high 80s overall quarterback, but shut up. I do want to check that just for funsies. Yeah, he sucks. He's a 77 overall. Never mind, the guy that they had that was good. He fucking left. He doesn't even want to be here anymore. God, I wouldn't want to be here either. It's fucking Idaho. There's nothing to do here. This is like literally the only thing going on in the state for the entire day. There's literally nothing else going on in the entire fucking thing. And it's a big state. It's just empty. All there is potatoes in this fucking blue field. I hate this place. Listen, everything will go back to normal. I'll be totally fine. Just give me my milk can back. That's all I really want. And stop crashing out. Just give me my milk can, dude. Oh man, I'm starting to get better at these bits. I'm starting to get better at them. I don't know if I would call that like a good one, but I'm starting to get better at them. That's wide open. Dobbs touchdown. Denzel Dobbs. Let's go. Please keep leaving my players wide open in the back of the end zone. I would very much appreciate that. Also, might be the first time ever a actual play call has just been a good idea. There was an attempt at a good run there. Not bad, not bad. Hey, back in the red zone. Well, if you want us to try to play action again, who am I to argue? It worked out so well last time. And for the first time, I'm not being sarcastic about that. Jackson Verdugo touchdown. All right, maybe we're a little bit okay at this sort of stuff then. Maybe we can kind of put the ball or something. I don't know. Huh. Kind of like this. Maybe play action works now. Also, I don't know what happened to Jackson Verdugo, but all of a sudden he's the best tight end in the country. I don't know how that happened, but he's just getting open all the time now. I guess because people are just doubling Jurion Dickey more or something. Ah, half second off on the timing. Damn, dude. That was almost disgusting. That was almost disgusting. They're gonna kick a field goal. Okay. Hey, that's what we want to do. And then we'll do it. Okay. I mean, I won't say no to a field goal. Especially when the other team does it. I love when the other team settles for 3. That's my favorite. 21-3 as we score in sim for maybe the first time this season. And another field goal try for Boise. Okay. Please, keep trying field goals. Be my guest. Kick all the field goals you want. I do hate you now, though, because you fucking didn't... You jumped me in right before the 2-minute timeout when you could have just done this exact same thing after the 2-minute timeout. That's unfortunate. Oh! An opportunity to play the game. Let's go. Cross screens usually don't work out too well because, except for the jet touch pass or the jet sweep one. So he gets caught on the offensive line like that. Try to change the direction and just sprint past them. Didn't really work. I mean, it kind of did. We got a couple of extra yards rather than like a loss. So that's pretty good. There we go. Almost broke that for a touchdown. Jorian Dickey, good route. There we go. There we go. There we go. Jorian Dickey doing his thing. Now, if we can get this post to be open again, if we can split the safeties here, that'd be pretty sick. It's not gonna happen. We'll go underneath. Linebacker dropped in coverage enough that I felt scared to throw it. We haven't gotten a big Jorian Dickey play in a while, it feels like. Oh, Verdugo ate that, but he holds onto the football. I mean, all of a sudden, Jackson Verdugo is our best player. That is certainly not something I thought I would be saying. People are, they figured us out, and they're not letting us go deep to Dickey, as I tried anyway and get intercepted. I knew it wasn't open. I knew it wasn't going to work, but I did it anyway because I'm a fucking fool. Why did I do that? I mean, when I figure out an answer to that, I'll let you know. That's a good block. Dickey stays on his feet. Inside the 15-yard line, down to the 12. Would have loved the touchdown there, but the one thing he doesn't have is elite speed. He's got good acceleration, like really good burst, like speed in short areas. But overall, he just has 90 speed, so it's not like he's on top of everything else, just some fucking burner. Some speed demon. As we're going to lose a shit ton of yards there because that play just doesn't work. Noted. Dickey wide open underneath. But that is what he can do. He can turn a short drag into a 15-yard gain. That is the kind of speed he does have. It's just explosive speed. For short bursts of really good speed. But he doesn't have like track speed like some players. Keontae Tyree has enough speed to get to the end zone there, speaking of. He doesn't really have track speed either, but he's got some pretty good speed. 28-13. Try throwing that backside slant, caught. Denzel Dobbs. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought it was still the first half for some reason. Even though we already had the 2-minute timeout. Shit. I just saw 6 seconds left and assumed that we were still in the first half. I should have known better by the fact that we actually put up. We actually have 28 points. Fabian Cherry wide open. Nothing doing there. What a waste of a timeout. Hopefully this doesn't end up being a close game. Surely it won't be. Surely Boise State won't have an insane fourth quarter. Surely not. I highly doubt they'll have a insane fourth quarter comeback. It's almost not possible. Like, it's almost an insurmountable lead. Second and goal from the 2. We'll go to the other side here. Snap the ball sometime today, please. Get that out to Tyree. Nearly dragged his way into the end zone. Fought his way into the end zone, nearly. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm gonna try to jump over the line here, I think. But I tried to hit the dive button to jump over the line. We're already up by 2 possessions. I'd rather try to put the game away. So we're going to. We have Gavin Correa in the end zone. Touchdown, Gavin Correa. Let's go. 4th and 10 for Boise. I feel like we just haven't really been getting too many defensive moments. I kind of wish we were getting more. But if our defense is going to play well, I guess I can't be too mad at it. This is really bad. If they would have just targeted the running back there, I would have been totally lost because I couldn't see him until the very end of the play. All they had to do was target that guy and they would have gone to first down. Jorian Dickey ended up being triple coverage and he damn near came down with it. Oh my fucking god. I like just throwing him the ball and just seeing what happens. It's as much of an experiment for me as it is for an experience for you guys. It's a wild ride. It's a roller coaster of nonsense. As I'm pretty sure Terrence Ivory is hurt as well, our other good linebacker. So he's not been on the field in any of the moments we've had. There he is. No, that's not him. That's by Job playing off the ball for some fucking reason. Do we have that many injuries at linebacker? Do we have that many injuries at linebacker? Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, broken wrist for Terrence Ivory. Rainey out with a torn labrum. Huh. Well, you know, that's pretty annoying having that many injuries, but it could be okay. Hopefully. We won't be. End zone shot. Incomplete. You take those. And that'll be your ball game. A 38-20 victory. And we get our damn milk can back. You Bronco bitches. Take our fucking milk can. Have some fucking decency. It's our milk can. I dare you to try to take it back. Try us. I dare you. Their fucking milk can. It's the only thing I really care about in this entire fucking series is their milk can. Literally the only thing I care about anymore. How do we end up doing? Very good game for Cordell Mallory. 350 yards, 4 tugs, only 1 INT. Tyree had a touchdown, but 2.9 for carry. Feels about right. 8 for 147 and a touchdown for Dickey. He's back on track. And then another big game for Verdugo. 8 for 88 and a touchdown. He's having a hell of a fucking season out of nowhere, really. Denzel Dobbs, 3 catches and a touchdown. Cherry and Tyree both contributing a lot. And Gavin Correa also caught a touchdown in this one. Only 1 sack allowed we can live with. Few TFLs. No sacks. And the pick for Dylan Phelps. Nice to see you do something, bud. Proud of you. Got to be the first play he's made all year, because he has not really done a whole hell of a lot this season. But that's okay. That's okay. He's still a good player. Maybe he's just not getting targeted. Maybe he's one of those corners. He's so scary that the other team just don't target him. Yeah, we're going to lose out on a lot of players here, aren't we? Yeah, we're about to lose out on a lot of 4 stars. Oh, well. We'll just cry ourselves to sleep about it. That'll be fine. Hey, we're ranked. That's huge. Let's go. All right, I'm going through, and we added a few more 3 stars to the board just because that's where we're at with the class. And this guy, Chad Kendricks, is a little bit interesting. He has us number 1 on his board, and I thought I would just go ahead and record this just in case we get an insta commit. I don't know if they're in this game, but because I haven't seen one yet, but it would be cool if they were. He did not insta commit, but he'd be a really good get. He's a 6'4", 240 speed rusher, and he wants to be here, so we want him to be here as well. This is a massive week, not only because it is our first week in the top 25, which is important just because we want to keep that ranking and potentially increase it, but also because week 9 is a gigantic recruiting week. This is going to make or break whether or not we could have a incredible class or just a good class. So we have wide receiver Frederick Boykins on campus this week. He's in his top 3, a big time win here, and he should end up committing. We unfortunately don't have any complimentary visits with him. We tried to get one, but for some reason fucking tight end is not a complimentary visit. Neither is running back. The only complimentary visits for receiver are, I'm pretty sure, fucking quarterback. So that is just stupid. But regardless, he is on campus. We also have Ahmad Shimbo on campus, and he has a complimentary visit with left tackle Antoine Trahan that we'll get to in a moment. He's on campus. And I believe those are the only 3. I know we have Jeremiah Iverson down there as well, who's a corner. But we're taking a little bit of a risk and trying to get a sway here to B+, B-, C-. So we're trying to get that because it'd be slightly better for us going forward. I'm not sure if it's better to do this or just to send the house. But it's like if the sway works, the sway is better because then the hard sell will be better. But we're also just very close to him committing to Michigan either way. I think we have to throw a Hail Mary, as it were, and try to get the sway. So we're going to try that for a week and just hope the visit is enough to carry us, you know, ahead of Michigan for a week, or at least to keep us in the race long enough for the sway to matter. And then Jeremiah Iverson is on campus this week. USC and Boston College also recruiting him pretty heavily, but we have a decent enough hard sell. And if it's a corner we would like to get, because we're kind of not great at that position, despite it being the opposite of our last dynasty, where corner was one of the strengths of Arkansas State's dynasty. So yeah, Washington State looking to put up a bit of a fight here, and we're going to go ahead and hopefully make it not a fight at all. Beautiful Fresno on the field. We are ready for a big time showdown against the Washington State Cougars. We really need to come away with a win here. You guys saw the recruits on campus. 4 stars, all with very high chances of committing with wins. So we got to get the job done here today. We cannot afford this to be a slip up week. I mean, if you look at just the mascots, we're Bulldogs, they're Cougars. We're Dogs, they're Cats. We should just win based off that alone. But we also just happen to have the best player on the field. So did we feed Jurion Dickey and hope that we do enough to just win elsewhere? Dickey wide open on the curl route. He's going to stay on his feet for a little bit there. Oh my God, he's just so hard to tackle. Such an unbelievable player. He's got to be in contention for best players I've ever had in a series. I've had higher rated players, obviously, that have been incredible, but he's got to be in contention for just best talent done. And the fucked up thing is, since he's not a super high 90s player, he's probably going to go like round 5 or something. Excellent patience in the pocket from Mallory, but not able to hit anything there. We'll bring on Dean Pratt for the field goal attempt. Kick us up in good. Easy little chip shot. Put us ahead early. Looks like we did good on defense. We did do good on defense. Nice. Yeah, we need to score here. Just get it out quick to Dickey. We'll take 6 yards. Didn't really want that play call, but that's what we ended up with, and we get a first, or get a good chunk of yards out of it. Not a first down. We'll get a first down here, and hopefully a lot more. Dickey diving into the end zone. Touchdown, Jurion Dickey. Massive play. Let's go. Puts us up 10-0. Washington State does answer with a touchdown and a back-to-back touchdowns. In fact, to go up 14-10. Awesome. But we had a 10-point lead, and we're in line for a potential blowout. But now that is in question, as is just the win. Tyree up the sideline, gets another block. Well, that turned into a massive gain. Keontae Tyree. I love that play. We hit Verdugo on the drag. He'll get enough yardage for the first. Beautiful. Still plenty of time left in this game. We need the blowout win, man. We really need the blowout win. Jurion Dickey doing his damnedest to get it for us. RPO slant, open, touchdown. 2-minute drill. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Come on. Need to continue to put up big numbers like we are. Just keep everything going. That's unlucky. I'm actually just gonna slant Dickey, and can we put X on a post? Hopefully bring that safety down to cover the slant, and we'll just have one-on-one over the top. And we have one-on-one over the top, by the way. Can't find it. I think it's worth a shot. Now we're in a little bit more of a struggle bus, 3rd and 10. Can't get the ball out. Had the tight end over the top. No one covered him. But unfortunately, our offensive line also did not cover anything. We have 12 seconds left in the half to try to find the end zone. With the curl. First down. We'll call our timeout there. I think we have a chance for the end zone. 6 seconds. I think we have enough time to take a shot. Let's go the same play and see if Dickey wins click. If he doesn't, then whatever. Inside leverage, Dickey! Touchdown, Jurion Dickey. They're going to give him the position. Let's fucking go. They're going to give him the spot. That's our fucking guy right there. Jurion Dickey. What a fucking beast. He's just better than everyone else on the damn field at all times. What a damn baller, dude. All right, 39. This is the opportunity we need. We need a first down here, boys. We have Verdugo. Holds on to it. Jackson Verdugo, big catch. I love that we can all of a sudden really rely on him to make big plays. I mean, they haven't been able to cover this peak slant all game. We'll try it again. We get out to Dickey. Another 10-ish yards. He's having a just unstoppable game right now. Second in inches. First down for Keontae Tyree. He's having a good game as well. He doesn't really have those very often these days, but he's having one right now. Ooh, Dickey on a bubble screen could be electric. We'll throw it. Get maybe a yard out of it. Not bad. The run could be a good look here, but I also do love this fucking toss to the tight end. We'll go to Tyree. Looked like we didn't really have either there. How about just some slants, boys? How do you like this play?
Okay, ready?
Get Dickey on a slant.
42 spike.
I don't want to talk about it. That's just me pressing Jurion Dickey's button without even looking. It's so bad. That's so bad.
Ready, fight. 3, 2.
Verdugo on the in, drops it. $54-yarder. I don't think we have 54 with our kicker. Yeah, trust our tight ends here, likely. Correa gets it. Try to hurdle for no reason. He ends up getting fucking, like, pile driven. We do score. And we get the ball back. Let's fucking go. 31-14. 17-point lead. Wood Cherry on the slant. He can't hold on to the football. Unlucky. Foot race. Nope. I mean, I would love nothing more than just a fucking, like, the double slant play for Dickey, but I guess we'll just try this. Take off with Mallory. Cordell Mallory gets to the end zone. Let's fucking go, dude. I just kind of like held my breath there. Hoping he could win the foot race, and he fucking did. All right, 4th and 14. If we get this stop, a field goal will basically keep us secured for the blowout. I'm not worried about the win, but we need a blowout win. What are you doing? How do we always fucking get beat on just the go ball there? That's like the 3rd time that exact fucking play has gotten the CPU 3rd and long. It's almost like it's designed to make them get a first down or something. Jesus fucking Christ. And now all of a sudden the blowout is in danger. We're currently not getting it. Shot to the sideline. If that's caught, I will lose my shit. That better be illegal touching. He better have stepped out of bounds. If that's DPI, I will lose my shit. Decline, turnover on downs. Give me the ball. How much time is left? 3:53. Field goal will give us a blowout win, so we need a field goal here. Okay. On the ball, Keontae Tyree can't block the one linebacker, but he manages to pick off the tackle, get a couple extra yards out of it. Run again on the RPO. Get a few. All right, someone's got to get open here on the slant. I didn't see this. I didn't see. He's just blending in with my fucking logo. We have to go for it. We need a field goal here. Non-negotiable. Didn't have anything there. Fuck. That's just bad. Just bad. Back on offense. Okay. We still got to get a field goal. We simply have to. We're only up by 16. We need at least 17 for the blowout win in this game. And that should be field goal positioning. For Jurion Dickey. Turns a dragon at 20 plus. That's my fucking goat. I can't wait to follow his season in real life. Would have never known he existed if it weren't for this video game. And now he has a fan. Third and 7. I mean, I would love to find a play that gets us 7 yards in our playbook. It's got to just be quick slants and hoping that Terry or Dickey can get open. Or we could get sacked and lose field goal range. That's also an option, I suppose. 51-yarder. I'll let the CPU try it. They've made from 51 before. They do make it. Let's go. I'm just going to skip that. All right. Let's go. Let's go. I did. You've seen what's happened to us on 4th down. I'm just gonna get out of here with our blowout win intact. 19-point win. We get the blowout with 4 4-stars on campus. Gotta let the CPU handle a little bit there because it was such a big recruiting league. I'm gonna just give me this one. All right, boys, give me this one. I think I earned 1 week of just letting the CPU do stuff, even though it wouldn't be the first time. It's not the first time. Probably won't be the last sider. But I think we can justify this with Cordell Mallory. Good game, 350 yards, 4 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He's starting to reel in the interceptions. It's really just me throwing them now, which is going to happen. Good game from Tyree. Finally gets back over 100 yards on the ground. And then receiving, you know, just classic Jurion Dickey stat line, 15, 177, 3 touchdowns. No big deal. Did not mean to do that. I mean, good game for Plummer, but touchdown for Fabian Cherry. Tyree did some stuff. Verdugo did some stuff. Dobbs and Correa contributed, as did Evan Thrasher, actually making a play. Nice. Only 1 sack allowed for Joel Sun, who's not even supposed to be starting this year, but he did allow a sack. Handful of TFLs, half a sack for Corvallo and Sammy Hunter, and no picks today, but importantly, a 19-point win for the good guys. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. Could not have had a better visit for these players, and hopefully we at least get 1 or 2 of them to commit here, because that will also just help with the rest of the recruiting class, giving us the hours. Oh, that was so huge. That was so huge. Come on, give me some commits. Give me some good news. We do get Frederick Boykins, the 4-star receiver from San Mateo, California, and he's the only one we get. We are in a recruiting battle with UCLA for Ahmad Shimbo. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. But we do at least get a 4-star receiver. And he's a pretty good one at that. We're also up to number 19 in the country. And also 8-0 on the year, which is definitely a lot higher than I thought we would be. Jurion Dickey is your Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. Just, you know, they should just rename it the Jurion Dickey Award as he finally gets his first national offensive player there. Maybe he got it week 1 with that fucking like 200-something yard game. I don't remember. We are on the road against Delaware this week, but let's go ahead and take a look at the receiver we just got. It's going to be Mr. Frederick Boykins. He's a gadget archetype. I love gadget archetype in this game. 89 speed, 93 excel. Hopefully a good development trait, but does have already pretty respectable route running, a decent spec catch rating, decent catching and catching traffic. He could be a monster if his speed skill caps aren't completely fucked. So happy about that. And then for Shimbo, I mean, we had a big gain week there, and we do have a pretty good hard sell. So it's just going to be about whether or not we can actually pass UCLA for him. It's probably not going to happen. Trahan, that one's looking pretty much over at this point. Did the sway work? It did not work. The sway working, I think, was the only chance we would have had. So I think we're just going to go ahead and take the L on Antoine Trahan, unfortunately, because Michigan gained about as much as we did with the visit. I had to go for the sway. Didn't get it. It is what it is. We can go ahead and just dump more points on Pierre Radigan to at least secure one big time 4-star offensive lineman. So we'll go ahead and just drop 50 on him, which of course will only mean that Texas, Florida, Alabama, Ohio State, or Georgia will now offer. Why is this top 8 that stacked? Oh God, I guarantee you he's going to end up at one of those schools, especially since we put 50 on him now. And then for Jeremiah Iverson, I think we probably just lose out on this one as well. We don't have a fantastic hard sell there. We can stay in this one for a few more weeks though and feel okay about it, but yeah, that visit did not go as well as we had hoped. We did get a 4-star receiver out of it, but fuck. I did make the decision to go ahead and take the L on the 4-star corner, and that allows me to get enough hours back to not only offer on 4 3-star corners, which I think, you know, assuming we get at least 2 of these guys is better than 1 4-star. Probably it's not, but you know, we can cope. It allows us to get hours on to these D tackles, mainly Antonio Stead. We can get more hours on because Duke is now interested. Allowed us to put hours on these edge rushers. This guy already had us number 1, but allows us to put some on Lester Hay, and allowed me to put 15 on 2 offensive tackles, since we did of course miss out on the 4-star tackles. So I think in the long run that'll be better for us, but you know, it does suck losing out on 4 stars because those guys are just better players. I'd like to get better players too. Do we want to get motivator? It's only good if it's like the active one. I think maybe we want to continue here. Where do we need transfer guys more? I mean, we can get both of these DBs and receivers. I guess we can go ahead and double up there. Not exactly the best, and then we can get you know, some more going. I like to get at least the first 3 for recruiter as well, especially while we're bad, because I want to eventually get to, of course, talent developer. But we have to get 2 first-round talents, and it's hard to get those when you can't recruit good players. So yeah, I might, you know, strategically pick a school that has a couple of very high overalls in the future to hopefully get talent developer early in one of our next dynasties. But let's head on the road to Delaware, get a look at their stadium, and you know, see how it is. This does kind of have trap game written all over it, but this shouldn't be one we have to worry too much about. It shouldn't, but you know, it does give a little bit of vibe, you know. I'll get to look and see if the stadium is cool. I haven't seen it in game yet, personally. And you know, gives high school stadium. Definitely big high school stadium vibes. But it's kind of cool. Kind of a fun small school environment. Shout out Joe Flacco. And fuck, what was his first name? I had a running back in this year's draft. Yarn. Y-A-R-N, Yarn. Forget his name. I'm looking it up. Marcus Yarns
Ready?
ended up on the Saints. I think he went undrafted.
Here we go.
Well, that was awkward, to say the least.
On the set.
I don't know what happened there, but I like it.
Here we go.
Go underneath to Correa for a couple of yards. Not exactly a good gain, but it is a gain. That's wide open. Fabian Cherry gets a few. I really don't think play action jet sweep is a good play call here, but the game really wants me to go for it, so we will. It's a great idea to take our best player out of the play, actually. A good play call. We'll see. Really good play call. I like how the most filled out section of the crowd is our traveling student section. They need to fix stuff like that. Like, there's no way Fresno State has that many people traveling to fucking Delaware. All right, no more play action. Play action's retired. I guess we're only running play action and RPOs today. Those are the only play calls we're allowed to get. So it turns out the adaptive playmaker or reactive schemer, whatever the fuck it's called, the adaptive AI doesn't do a goddamn thing, because I still have the same problem in this series as I had in Arkansas State. The offensive coordinator is still just a fucking dumbass who cannot fucking call good plays, like, at all. Like, what the fuck were we supposed to do there with any of those play calls? And before you say, yeah, just go find your own play. Let's play in this specific playbook, and the specific formation is broken. It's a touchdown every time. Yeah, that's fucking boring. I just want to run the most broken plays. That's stupid. You want to do that, do you? But I'm here to build a team, not a playbook. I just wish the plays that were called made sense. Like, why are we running play action multiple times on the goal on inside the 15-yard line, inside the 10-yard line even? That'll make a whole hell of a lot of sense. Speaking of not making a whole hell of a lot of sense, why did I throw that? I don't know. I don't know, because I'm busy going off on a tangent at the moment. It's kind of my thing. Okay, all right. Hey, Fabian Cherry, maybe you run a route in front of the fucking defender. Run the ball on third down and we can't run the ball. Other option is play action, so we're gonna run the ball. Just do it himself. Hey, Cordell Mallory, take care of everything. How about... Well, what are these play calls? It's all the same shit. It's the same 3 RPOs and fucking running the ball and play action. Jesus Christ, man. I heard you like running RPOs and only RPOs. This playbook is pissing me off. It's not even the playbook. The playbook's fine. It's the fucking coordinator. Yeah, let's run the ball. I mean, in their defense this time, we should be able to run the ball on the fucking goal line, but no, we can't. Our offensive line is dog shit. We can't. Gavin Correa touchdown. Good route, good throw. Back on offense. Hey, I heard you like play action. Whatever happened to just a good old-fashioned drop back passing play? 97 throw power, by the way. So there's a regular pass play. It's 4 variants, but it's a regular pass play. All right. This is maybe the worst game I've ever played. Thank God we're playing Delaware, not a real team, because we'd be down by 7,000 points. Good throw, idiot. They didn't score there. That's insane.
On the double.
What is happening in this game? I don't even know, dude. Snap the fucking ball, you bums. Logan Stutt gets to the QB. Nice. And that'll mercifully put an end to this one. 27-6. I've never been so annoyed about a one-sided blowout. I'm not even gonna embarrass my quarterback and show you guys the stats, but just know that they were terrible. I don't even want to see them. So we're just going to pretend it didn't happen, move on to the next one, and hopefully, you know, we just put all of that behind us. Hopefully, you know, we're a little bit more accurate next week, and hopefully that's just not a sign of things to come for multiple turnovers and just a bad performance. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We end up not getting Ahmad Shimbo. He chooses UCLA. I'm not surprised. It's just fucking recruiting battles just mean you lose, essentially. Unless they're in the offseason, you're able to get like an offseason visit, or unless you're able to just get a visit during them, there's a 99.9% chance you fucking lose. There is no way to come back in a recruiting visit or a recruiting battle. If you're first, you have a chance. If you're second, unless you can get a visit, you're fucked. So that's pretty much what happened there. Well, it appears the game has completely fucked over one of my players, because Kevin Redmond came back from injury, and instead of playing, he has been just riding the bench and cannot be redshirted. So why would the game remove his red shirt? I redshirted him. Why would they do that? That's incredibly frustrating. I also found out that half of our fucking defense is injured, so I am super fucking annoyed at Kevin Redmond losing an entire year because of that. So that fucking blows. I was just going through spinning what points we had. Nothing really too drastic in terms of like overall changes. Like basically no overall changes, but that really pisses me off. If I redshirt a fucking player, do not fucking take the red shirt off under any goddamn circumstances. That is stupid. That just completely fucked that guy's pretty much entire season. And not his entire career, but a lot of it. We only have 2 running backs healthy on the roster. That's fun. Make sure my depth chart is correct. It is super not correct. Oh, man. Oh, man. Terrence Ivory's been injured for I don't know how long. Fucking Martin Awusu has been injured for I don't know how long. Kevin Redmond's been back and playing apparently as a backup for multiple weeks when he should have been our starter at worst. Fucking hell. Yeah, injury report is going to read like a laundry list of nonsense. Muzan injured for 5 weeks. Owusu out for 2 more weeks. Ivory out for 2 more weeks. Okay, we did actually know that. We get Rainey back next week. We get Bruce Trapp back next week, although I don't want him to play, so I'm going to need to remember to keep his fucking red shirt on. Dylan Phelps, dislocated ankle. That's our CB1, out for the rest of the year. His career is over. And Niles Titus has been hurt for a minute, but he sucks, so it is what it is. God, what a horrible fucking string of injury luck that is. Let me make sure Bruce Trapp still has his fucking red shirt. Or they fuck him over too. He still has it, yeah. I don't want him to come back late season and lose an entire year of eligibility because of it. So I need to fucking remember to pay attention to that as we are playing the 0-9 Texas State Bobcats. We are 9-0. How are they 0-9? All right. I'm not going to question it. That's wild. This is a team that simmed very well last season. Or last year. In the video game. CFB 25. I don't know how they simmed in the game last year, but I imagine they were probably better than 0-9. But could this be a trap game? I don't think we don't have visitors for this game. I set everything up for week 9 because a player had a week 10 visit. So I made sure to get everything on before that. And that's nothing this week in terms of visits. But it's still a game we very much need to win. We're up to number 17 in the nation. Don't know what Fresno State's highest ranking of all time is, but I imagine it's probably not much higher than 17. At least in the modern era. Here's we're not gonna be able to throw slants, so there goes our entire offense. Really haven't thrown too many. He caught that, but I guess he stepped out of bounds. Oh, I really don't want to punt. Okay, well. There you go. Nick Verdugo with a punt. Brother of Jackson Verdugo, our tight end. Not true, but same last name. I mean, how many people are have the last name Verdugo? Probably a million or more. Probably a shit ton. Like, what are the odds of two of them having the same last name on our football team and not being related? Probably pretty high because the tight end was a transfer. Shut up. They're brothers because they're teammates, damn it. I'm gonna stop talking now. At least about that. I was taking a drink of root beer is what I was actually doing. And that actually worked out beautifully. Touchdown, Jackson Verdugo. You know, he has a brother on our team. He's a punter. That really could not have been better timing for that, honestly. That's amazing. I love when the universe just throws you a bone like that. That's fucking hilarious. I mean, we don't give up the first, so that's a good sign. We're struggling to get this Texas State offense off the field, which is not a good sign for really anything. Hey, there's the big fella. Been a minute since we've said Dijon Lafitte's name, but there we go. Big time player making a big time play. He's very quietly like an 88 overall and could very easily end up getting drafted as well. We could have 3 guys drafted. Thunderbird and Jerion Dickey are basically guarantees, both being 90 plus overall. But we could manage to get other homie drafted. Lafitte. We're just gonna ignore what the fuck Avion Thunderbird was doing there. All right, good talk. Third and 4. Good news is we're having such a good season in terms of win-loss that once we get to the offseason, we might actually have transfer portal players who are interested in our school. As John Carvalho brings down the Texas State QB. Nice. Just thinking about the players who are graduating and hopefully getting drafted. I'm hoping we'll be able to replace at least some of the talent in the transfer portal this season as the Texas State kicker misses. Let's fucking go. Thank you, my guy. I'm kind of over defense, honestly. Texas State ties the game. 2-minute drill. All right, I can do that. That I can do. Pretty embarrassing that we're in a 1-possession game. We're not even a 1-possession game, a tie game against Texas State. Motherfucker. Jerion Dickey might be washed, guys. He hasn't made a disgusting contested catch in a few weeks. Now he just has to just be wide open. Plant merchant, honestly. Now he just has to... He's just a diva. He just has to be wide open. This great blocking. All 3 of our offensive linemen out and just let the guy walk right past all of them. That's just... There's 3 of you there. Maybe consider blocking that guy. Unlucky. Maybe and Cherry, not in the game. We'll find Jerion Dickey, and he will have a lot of open field in front of him. Touch it on the slant. There we go. Needed something like that. Just needed a big play. They really want us to run play action, so let's fucking do it. I was really annoyed that we had another injury. Okay. Man. Why even bother having play action in the game if that's what the result is going to be most of the time? Throw it up for Denzel Dobbs. He comes down with it. Okay, Denzel. What a catch. Let's take a shot one-on-one. Decided not to throw the jury on Dickey for once. Just cuz. Just wanted to see if Denzel Dobbs could do something. He did do something. Did something pretty incredible. All right. That's Cam Cole in coverage. Our best corner with Dylan Phillips out. Our corner's stuck.
42 spiders. 42 spiders.
Deep shot. He's gonna get mussed. He got inside position. The receiver did. Or I guess outside position. Looks like it was gonna be more back shoulder than where it ended up, and he had position for that. Thankfully, it was incomplete. Uche the back. He's like a 64 overall. That's really bad. If Keontae Tyree is injured, too, it might just be GG's on our entire fucking season, boys. Kick the field goal so no one gets hurt. We don't need anything else. We just need to get out of this fucking game. We just need to get out of this game, get a damn rest. We haven't had a bye week in many a week. I don't think we have one for the rest of the year either. I don't think we have a late season one, unfortunately. I think we're just getting destroyed by wear and tear because we've had so many games in a row. Onside attempt for Texas State. They do not get it. It's 3rd and 5.
On the ready.
All right, Fabian Cherry back in the game. That's good. So the screen. Blocks work out well enough for Denzel Dobbs to get the first. And that should be your ball game. Assuming Texas State doesn't have timeouts. And it looks like they did have timeouts. But we get the ball in the red zone. We're just going to kneel it out. We're going to kneel it out. We're not going to risk further injury. Keontae Tyree is okay. Let's just get the fuck out of this game. We don't need to run up the score. There's no recruits on campus. Let's just keep our health at a point where it is now and not make it any worse, potentially. Mallory, good game. Get the win. Didn't launch a million picks in this one. Let's just hit the recovery hard this week. Get healthy. Hopefully stay healthy. And keep our winning ways alive as we are up to 8-0, I think, or 9-0. I don't know. Mallory did throw a pick in this game, but wasn't launching them. Jalen Uche in some playing time goes 11 for 35. Okay. Mallory had a rushing touchdown. Terry is injured. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. We still have this guy on our team. As long as he's healthy, we have a chance. Down for Dickey and Verdugo. No sacks allowed. Good job. We're 10-0 actually, because we were 0-9 versus 9-0. That's right. 4 TFLs for John Cavarlo. 3 sacks. Wow, crazy. I put him back in the fucking rush-in spot where he was supposed to be. CPU took him out of, and he does that. So maybe like leave my fucking positions where I put them, you fucking losers. Okay. Get this week simulated. I'm going to need to make sure to get the red shirt back on Bruce Trapp. Going to need to probably adjust my entire depth chart again, as we do get to the #1 spot on Hendershot. That's nice. He's a 4-star edge rusher. We certainly use more help there as we're up to number 13 in the country. Really did not expect us to have this kind of season, as Kivion Thunderbird is the defensive player of the week with 7 tackles and 3 deflections. Okay. Kind of a weak defensive player of the week, if you ask me. Do we have a bye week, or are we just riding out the rest of the season? We're just riding it out, yeah. Wow. Oh, we had a bye week 1, and we played our entire season in a row. Yeah, I'm gonna need to not do that in the future, because fuck that. But yeah, let me go ahead and make sure we're looking okay. No new long-term injuries. We get Terrence Ivory back next week. That's really good. But more importantly, head to red shirts and make sure Bruce Trapp keeps his, because I do not want him to lose a year of eligibility after not playing for pretty much the entire year. He still has his red shirt. Good. Perfect. Love that. All right, week 12, we have a rivalry matchup against San Diego State. And the problem here is do we have visits this week? We do. Joseph Hack, 4-star tight end. He's a pure possession guy, so not the best archetype, but does look like a very respectable athlete and someone we would love to have on the team. He's already infinitely better athletically than either Verdugo or Correa, so just having an actual athlete at the position would be nice, considering how well those guys have played this year. The problem is Tennessee's ahead of us, and he has to visit Syracuse next week, so I mean, we're playing a rivalry game. He's on campus. That should help. I don't think we have anyone else on campus, though. Yeah, I don't think we were able to get any complimentaries. It's impossible to get complimentaries in this game. I guess we could have with Cameron Boone. I imagine quarterback and tight end is one. But knowing this game, it probably isn't. We don't have any other visits lined up, but what we do have is a matchup against one of our biggest rivals there. A horrendous overall. It's just the Fresno State San Diego State rivalry. What a horrible name for a rivalry. I'll do better than that. Let's go a little bit freaky with this. We have a regular black helmet. Do you have a black USA helmet? No. We'll go black helmet. We'll stick with the red jersey, and we'll go black pants. And we'll go black and primary cleats. Yeah, dude. That's the look, which is crazy because we're playing fucking San Diego State and we're just jacking their look. But fuck them, dude. They're bad. They're bad. We're better. It's our look now, dude. What are you gonna do? Fucking take it back? No, you're not. You suck. You can't take shit back. This is our color combo now, losers. Oh, man. Second to last game of the season, final home game of the season. Need a win here, though. I would love to finish the regular season unbeaten. That'd be pretty nifty. And the best way of doing that is force feeding Jerion Dickey. Now, unfortunately, we weren't able to get him the football there, but we did try to get him the football there. A lot of nothing happening in this first half, eh? A whole lot of nothing. Here's a 3rd and 7. Gonna roll out with Mallory. I tried to throw it away. I really do not need my quarterback taking hits like that. Still 3rd and 10. Can we do something? Like, good God, guys, come on. I mean, we'll take that. It's yardage. It'll be enough to get us on the board at least. Yeah, we'll take the points. We'll take the points. We need to win more than anything. I gotta get more what's the word? Acquainted with just taking the points when you can get them. I gotta get more okay with just taking a field goal, even if it's not sexy. You know what is sexy? This catch that we didn't make. All right. We need something to go, right? Just drop back too far and get sacked. Okay. I know a great play call here. How about fucking RPO peak slant? It'll work. And he's like, trust me, coach. You'll never see it coming. We only run it every other play. They'll never see it coming on 4th or 3rd and 22. Fucking idiot. All right. Still 3-0. I mean, neither team can do dick this game, it appears. There's a flag that should be DPI. That better be DPI. Because he was all up in Dickie's business there. It sounds like something Lil Dicky would say in an episode of Dave. Give me the ball back, you fucking nerds. Alright. Maybe we try running the ball. Maybe this is a week we can run the ball. Not really. Is Dickey not in the slot? Is that what's happening? Because I know for a goddamn fact, I took Trap out. He should not be anywhere near the depth chart. He's not. Okay, thank God. And we check the slot. Yeah, Dickey's in the slot. Okay. I guess we're just getting shut down by butt fucking San Diego State. I don't know why I said butt fucking, but I did. Pibby and Cherry will finally score the first touchdown of the game, and the crowd is loving it. Let's go. Hype them up. We can do this, boys. We can do this. We can do this. Get the ball out quick. I was pressing it before play action even finished to get the ball to Correa. Like, please just get rid of the ball. I did not want to call play action there, as I'm sure you could probably guess. That was cool. Yeah, every play's play action, dude. Let's fucking go. Oh, it's not play action though, but RPO peak slant. That's a great play call. Fucking hell. Someone fire our offensive coordinator. Jesus fucking Christ. So that's gonna be pick six. Great. So not only do we get dog shit play calling, we actually get play calling that actively leads to San Diego State getting back in the game. Fire our offensive coordinator. He's an elite recruiter who doesn't have a fucking lick of elite recruiter unlocked. Fuck this guy. I can't believe I'm actually going to fire an elite recruiter, but I'm considering it just because of this, even though it's not actually him doing it. It's the game, but still. Hold on to the ball, dude. Hit you in the fucking hands. How hard can it be? 13-7. Dude, these play calls are fucking horrendous. Like, just truly horrendous. Looks like we got man coverage, so. Pitches to Tyree, maybe not turn out a loss. All right, cool. We get back to the line. Great. Yeah, they're on the ball, dude. God, our coach suggestions are so cooked. Dickey, it's a 6. There we go, some fucking pass plays. What a fucking crazy concept to throw on 2nd and 10. I know, fucking insane. My bad for wanting to do it. You're welcome I did it though. I mean, that just looks like a good play. You know, this is something I could get behind. It's weird and different. It might actually work. It won't, but it might. It did. Jackson Verdugo touchdown. That play was beautiful. I love that play. It'll probably never work again if we ever even see it again. 4th and 12, please, for the love of all that is holy, get a stop here, boys. Stadium is rocking. Look at the pulse all the way filled up. Corner shot, it's gonna be caught. Of course it is. Of course it is gonna be caught. That's really fun. Boys, where the fuck is Dickey? All right, there he is. He wasn't on the field that play. I was going to cry. Get it to Correa. Get a few yards. They're calling timeouts already. That's interesting. Find Correa. First down. He's going to get spine busted. Oh my God. Someone called Dave Bautista. Or Art Anderson. Or The Rock. Or anyone else had a really good spine buster. Carl Anderson. Drop some random fucking pro wrestling knowledge on you guys. Those are some of the best spine busters in the history of the biz. Some of the best spiz bizzes. That was specifically a Carl Anderson reference. I'll stop talking now. Third and 7. We'll take that to the 2-minute timeout. I'm gonna need a good route out of Jurion Dickey here. It wouldn't have really been open, but quarterback gets hit anyway. Field goal is good, 10-point game. 4th down for San Diego State, and the game is over. I wanted to get the ball back there, but we'll take the win. 10-point win, clear victor. Not a blowout win, obviously, so we're probably not going to end up getting the tight end, but we can be happy that we are 11-0, which is honestly a good thing. Like, you know, maybe we'll get a really good transfer portal tight end now, which is honestly probably a better outcome anyway. Man, 11-0. Really did not think we'd be 11-0. Really did not think we'd be 11-0. We gotta buff up the Pac-12 next year. As we are looking okay for some of them. We're looking okay for some players. Looking okay for some dudes. We're just short of coach level 20. Up to number 12 in the country. I mean, the sad part is we're just not built out for a postseason run. So, if we do make the CFP, it'll be short-lived. But it is still technically possible. We're probably not going to get Rashad Ryder. Yeah, that's not looking great with Wisconsin closing in. We do pass Tennessee for Joseph Hack. He had a really good visit. He had a very good visit. That's nice. So, we're getting some stuff figured out, and we'll end up with a good class. That's good. All right, boys. Final regular season game against the Oregon State Beavers. And, man, I did not have undefeated season on the docket. Still got to get the job done, though. Can't rest on our laurels. Whatever the fuck laurels are. I know a girl named Laurel. I don't know what a laurel is, though. Anyway, we are in a downpour. First one of the season, actually, so I guess the fix that went through to lessen rain games did end up working. Kind of miss the rain, honestly. We need a balance where it rains some, but not every game. And, like, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 times. Or here's a crazy fucking idea. How much is the goddamn weather option setting at the start of the game? You change your uniforms, you can change everything else. Let us just set the weather in franchise. What's so crazy about that? Now, obviously, you shouldn't be able to, like, have it snow in Los Angeles in July or whatever, but, you know, who really cares if you can? If that does happen, like, is it gonna be game breaking if it snows in Los Angeles in fucking July? No. It's not gonna ruin the gaming experience. So, give us a damn weather slider. You're not even slider, just setting. Let us change it. That'd be fun. If you can do it in, like, plain L, why can't we do it in franchise? You know, where we actually care about the games. I don't trust people who still play. Like, just get on and play against the CPU and play now. That's sus. That is sus behavior. Is online play now a thing? I know there's like the like campus tour, but like I know they have like online rankings, like tier 3 schools or whatever. I don't know what that's for. I'm not gonna find out either. I don't care enough. We did get the ball out to Jurion Dickey. And not exactly our best drive. Oh, why am I punting? No! One of my favorite parts about playing the moments is not having to punt all the time. That's a bad punt. That's a really bad punt. We need a new punter. That guy sucks. Defense needs help. Are we gonna do the thing? Are we gonna choke the undefeated season? We're guaranteed a spot in the conference championship game, but a loss here will effectively ruin our CFP chances, I would think. Despite the fact that you know, we brought multiple teams back to the pack. We're not considered a Power 4 conference, so we don't get a guaranteed spot for winning a conference championship. Obviously, this isn't a conference championship game, but losing would not be good. We are technically group of 5 is what I'm getting at. But we are going to be adding new schools. I already talked about that. I've decided that we are going to do that. Might add 3. Because I do want San Jose State, but I also want like schools that I'll actually make things a little bit more difficult. We're going to add SMU. I don't know who the third school would be. So I want San Jose State for rivalry game purposes, just to get another rivalry game in the conference. I can play more often. And also they are in California, makes sense. And then SMU because, you know, they want to be the face of a conference. And it makes more sense geographically for them to play some of the old Mountain West teams and a couple other, or at least one other Texas team. Would help them out. It would help out the conference prestige as well. So you should probably add someone else to help out the conference prestige. It could be the Pac-13. Or maybe we can give like Texas State the boot because they suck. And add like a different Texas team instead. So SMU still has someone to play. Maybe get out like Houston or something. Get that out to Verdugo. I think what we should really worry about right now is probably winning this game. That's probably what we should be focused on at the moment. Jurion Dickey somehow left open, and he's going to get down to the 1-yard line. I feel like he just hasn't had one of his insane games in a minute. He's been just super consistent. At or around 100 yards, at or around 1 touchdown. He hasn't had like 183 touchdown performance in a while. But the good news is we can actually run the ball on the goal line for the first time in a very long time. So that's pretty nifty. I like that. I like being able to run the ball on the goal line. Makes me feel happy. It does give us the lead. Oregon State not really able to do much. Play action is going to be a massive mistake here, but we're going to run it anyway. We'll hit Dickey on the in, and he'll get down to the 4-yard line. Beautiful. Beautiful. Our final regular season game with Jurion Dickey. That is super unfortunate. Can we just flip this? So, yeah, dude. That's exactly what I wanted. Fuck. I wanted the interception. I just wanted to give Oregon State a chance. They don't really need me to give them a chance. They're kind of just in the game. But we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to talk about that. It's fine. Everything's okay. Deep shot. Gonna be incomplete. Thank God. I attempted to split the safeties and nearly did, but thankfully we had the awareness to knock the ball out. I was like, okay, I figured out what was wrong. I didn't have my Spotify play. I'm like, why is this game feel so like unalive? It's because I'm not listening to music, and that is like important to me. Stimulation. I'm just sitting here listening to my own thoughts. Like, what the fuck, dude? I'm listening to my own thoughts with band named Diva Bleach in my ears, and oh my God, listen to Diva Bleach. They're fucking incredible. And that'll be a touchdown. And we turn the ball over. Okay. Let's all right. It says pass thrown away on 1st and 10. Kickoff for a touchback, thrown away. 10-yard penalty against the offense. What? How did they get the ball? Whatever. 13-7. We are trailing heading into the half. And our defense needs more help. 16-7. Finally get a moment with 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. It's a 3rd and 10. We're really about to choke an undefeated season, aren't we? But not being able to beat Oregon State. 2 interceptions. for Cordell Mallory. Oh boy. Hey, we got the ball back. Problem is, it is still 3rd and 5. We can't move the ball today. He literally just shoved him. He literally just bumps him off the route and intercepts it. Are you fucking kidding me? How is that allowed? How is that allowed? All right. Whatever. The game clearly does not want us to get the undefeated season. We do just lose. I get the first down. Game over. 11-1. We lose to Oregon State in the final week of the regular season. Embarrassing. We're not even going to bother looking at any of the stats because they're pathetic, probably. Jesus Christ, dude. How do we... Whatever. Whatever, dude. That's so fucking dumb. Where do you guys think we're going to end up in the top 25? I'm going to guess 22. See, we barely hold on to top 25. Second on Antonio Stead. 8th on Eric Redmond. 23rd even. Okay, I was a little bit too optimistic. Fuck me. I got Boise in the Pac-12 championship. And they are the 25th ranked team in the country. Well, here goes nothing, boys. Okay, I kind of did bring up our offensive coordinator at one point because I want to see what this fucking loser actually has in Elite Recruiter, because he does have it, but he has like none of the good shit unlocked. I mean, he's really good at recruiting, really good at recruiting quarterbacks, really good at recruiting running backs. That's very helpful. But he has that for O-linemen. That's good. I mean, that's really good for receivers. Really good for quarterbacks. He has nothing for running backs. I mean, I need him to get his tier 3 abilities. We're going to keep him because he's close to being good, but I need him to spend on... Like, what does he have? Why does he have that? Like, why does he have this? I mean, it's not bad to have, obviously. You want to have good Elite Recruiter abilities, but it's just kind of weird. Anyway. Because he's had it for all 3 seasons, and he haven't had any ability to upgrade or add extra hours at this point. So, I don't know. Hopefully he gets at least some of that this season, as we are in a recruiting battle with Tennessee for Joseph Hack. Our first on Rashad Ryder. That's good. I was a little bit worried about him, but apparently we're probably not going to end up with good news there either, because Wisconsin is closing in. In terms of our staff, though, do we want to get rid of our DC? What does strategist even do? Lose complimentary visits for quarterbacks. That's useful. D-line have a lower deal breaker threshold. Visits have a bigger impact for defensive linemen. Okay. I mean, this is all pretty good. He's really good with defensive backs. Increased chance to learn a dev trait when scouting. I mean, this is all like decent. I think the complimentary visit stuff is the visit stuff. The first tier, 2-tier abilities are good, but I don't really think any of this other stuff is all that good. The deal breaker threshold can be. I do know that stacks. Now that I read that strategist is the one that does it, I think we're gonna fire him. I want a recruiter or a scheme guru because we need just our players to play better. Obviously, recruiter would be nice too, but if we can get either motivator for more XP or scheme guru, I would prefer that too over that. Maybe we get someone like really decked out in architects. We could look that way, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let him go and head into this game with Boise State for potentially a CFP spot on the line. Currently, we are not getting in as Tulane is ranked ahead of both of us. So it will likely be the Tulane and Green Wave making it into the college football playoff brackets. So I guess we're just kind of playing for no reason then, because we're not going to jump 7 spots in the rankings. We could, I guess, jump Tulane if they also lose. So we would need them to lose their conference championship game. It could matter enough to get us in. I mean, we'll see. Look at that, dude. We get to play in SoFi. We have a couple guys who will be playing here on Sundays, but you know, it's not a very common occurrence for a lot of these guys, probably. As will be the final game in all likelihood that we get to see Jurion Dickey. Actually, no, let's look at a bowl game, regardless of if it's a playoff game or not. We did beat the shit out of Boise on the road this year, so neutral site, we should hopefully still be able to beat them. I would love to win the conference championship, even if we don't make the playoffs. That's big for program prestige and stuff like that. Program tradition. Jackson Verdugo injured on the play. That's not good. Oh, we didn't get a field goal there? Really? How did we not end up with a field goal there? 3rd and 6. Airing it out. Thank God that's incomplete. I mean, that's got to be an interception, but it just wasn't. It's so dark in here for some reason in the stadium. I guess it's all the blue and dark red. God, this does not look very lively. A lot of blue. Because both teams do have it as one of our colors, but still, just feels like a night game. SFI is like half and half, so I guess it probably is just a night game. So that is some great pass blocking from the boys. We're still up by 3. Their defense appears to be holding their own quite well. Gonna get my linebackers out of man coverage because that feels like a mistake. Another deep shot. Incomplete in the end zone. Hey, would you look at that? Some offense. Heard you like RPO peak slant. Oh, never mind. Clicked the wrong button, I guess. Correa open in the flat. Gonna step out before the first down. You fucking bum. Come on now, Gavin. Be better than that. There's the first down. Let's go. Okay, Keontae, 7 for 71. Have yourself a good game, bud. Been a minute. Kind of forgot you were capable of not being trash. We had Dickey. I should have just kept sprinting out, rolling out, and throw it on the run. But I wanted to try to deliver an accurate ball. Clearly was not able to. Get a couple yards on the screen. I have an idea. Let's try another one. This one will be different, though. It'll be to the other side, and it'll be a cross screen. We'll never see it coming. They saw it coming. Do not make me punt. Don't make me punt. Into the second half, still up by 10, and we're still driving. I enjoyed this playbook last season a lot. We are, like, in every playbook I get, it is like only play action and only RPO. I guess it's just the fucking thing with the AI or whatever. Evan Thrasher, 3rd string tight end, running a route and finds a touchdown. I guess Verdugo ended up being out for the game. 17-7. Wants to kick a 54-yard. I'll let the CPU try that. Did not make it. 17-10 now. 6.5 minutes to go. It's 3rd and 5. It's just all RPOs, man. It's literally just all RPOs. That's not entirely what a spread offense is. I know it's a big part of spread offenses, especially in college, but it's not all it is. It's not literally only RPOs and play action. Especially when your offensive line isn't good enough to block for that shit, but I guess we could try it. I'm just gonna run with Mallory. Cordell Mallory, big gain on the ground. He's running to the left. He's right-handed. Like, that's a hard throw to make on the run. Like, that's why that play is terrible. You know what else is terrible? Our offensive line. Get a Correa in the flat. Good enough for the first. We'll take it. This is run play action double post from the 6-yard line. What the fuck are these play calls, man? Jurion Dickey can't find the football. He gets hit. You know, these play calls are so ass. Like, why is everything a fucking deep pass right now, dude? We're on the fucking 7-yard line. 6-yard line even. Dickey, insane slant touchdown. Jesus fucking Christ. Just give me slants, dude. Just give me some fucking mesh or something. Give me some easy throws. That's what an RPO is. Yes, except when they cover it because they know it's an RPO. 24-10. Oh, Terrence Ivory's back. That's fun. Thankfully, he did not throw at me, but that's probably more open. I'm sorry, did you expect us to get a stop? Good joke. See if playing the 6 does anything here? No, because we leave someone wide open in the end zone. Awesome. How cool is that? To leave someone completely uncovered in the end zone. Timeout called by Boise. Okay, that's a decision. Dickey open, makes the catch, gets a few yards. I mean, we need the first down here, obviously. 3rd and 4. We do not want to give them the ball back. Quick slant. Dickey drops it. Gets fucking killed, by the way. How that isn't DPI, I will never understand. I know my defense needs... I know they need help. They were going to tie the game there no matter what I did, so... Just put me back on offense. Oh my god, Jurion Dickey. What a play. I'm throwing it away. I'm spamming the throw it away button. All right, whatever. I'll go fuck myself, I guess. Fine, Dobbs will call a timeout. Probably not a good time for this play call, but fuck it. Rainey is the back. Tyree's been injured the whole game. Purdue goes out too. Just bumped by the line. Can't get the pass out. We're not fucking giving them the ball back. From midfield. You're out of your fucking mind. Correa catches it. Wow. Gavin Correa, nice catch. I thought he dropped it. Okay. That's what I get for trying to throw a curl. We're going to overtime. Bruh. Trying to throw one curl. Not even really a curl. Best coverage I've ever seen. Yeah, play action, boys. Play action. 2nd and 15. Let's go. They're definitely going to get fucking fooled. Hey, look, it's a joke. Mallory just rolls out, does it himself. Or you like play action and RPOs only? Dickey open. Touchdown. Jury on Dickey. Let's go. Did we win? I think we won. We did. All right, cool. Great. Fantastic. 31-24 is your final. Oh, man. I am so frustrated with this playbook. It's so fucking annoying. We did win. Great game from Cordell Mallory. Had a phenomenal performance. Good game from Keontae Tyree, who I guess wasn't injured. He just wasn't playing. Okay. That's a decision. Gavin Correa led the team in receptions as well as not as well as yards, but he did have a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for Jurion Dickey in one of his final games with the team. 5 for 67 as well. Good game for Fabian Cherry as well. He put up some numbers. Defensively, 3 TFLs for Demarion White, 2 for Carvalho, and then 1.5 sacks for White, half for Carvalho. No interceptions. I don't think we've got an interception since like week 4. It's been a fucking hot minute since we've got an interception. It's yeah, it's a problem. I mean, we just don't have coordinators. Not coordinators, corners. But Jurion Dickey says set the Pac-12 single season receiving touchdowns record. That's impressive. I'm assuming it'll also be the Fresno State school record, but we're not getting that. We do win the Pac-12 championship. And that is pretty darn nifty. We'll get into hiring coaches next week. We could technically still make the CFP. It's still a possibility. Not a very good one, but it is a possibility. First on a number of guys. I like that. I like being in first place. Being in first place makes me feel happy. We're up to number 12. We might have made it. Did we make it? We did sneak into the CFP. Tulane must have lost. FAU must have beat them in the conference championship. And that must have been enough for us to just sneak in as the 12 seed. All right. That's hilarious. We'll go ahead and confirm that as we move on to bowl week 1 of 4. We do lose out on Joseph Hack to Tennessee. Tennessee wasn't on that screen, you fucking idiots. All right, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Your decision. It's a bad one. Julian Sayin, the Ohio State quarterback, ends up winning the Heisman with almost 5,000 yards, 54 touchdowns, and a completion percentage of 62. And we will be playing Nebraska in the first round of the college football playoffs. Really did not think we would be here this year. That's pretty cool. Early national signing day won't be too long here because we only have fucking 2 players committed. David Gales, safety with normal dev, sick. And Boykins, star dev. All right, I'll take that. And then Hackhead start. Great. Great. You're a fucking stupid bitch and I hate you. Fuck you. Alabama's going to get Pierre Radigan. That's fun. We're in a recruiting battle with Wisconsin for Rashad Ryder. Hey, Rashad, we're in the college football playoffs. Wisconsin isn't. Should be a pretty fucking easy decision to make. Especially when your main thing is conference prestige. Well, I guess Big 12 is, or Big 10 is more prestigious, but also you're a fucking idiot if you choose them over us. Wow, none of these are looking good. God forbid we get a 3-star offensive tackle. Fuck me, dude. Wow. Recruiting is a nightmare. So I know we're not going to get him, but Nick Cloud here, he's the Iowa head coach, and he has a couple of really shitty offers. My man's up here has some program builder. I don't know if he'll lose this if he ends up being our DC, but he also has a lot into architect and into tactician, and he's also a master motivator. We're going to offer. He's almost certainly going to become the Texas State head coach, but maybe he'll be like, I'll just go DC for a playoff team for a year or two and rebuild my resume. Maybe he'll take a gap year, just to rebuild his, like I said, rebuild his resume a little bit. We're playing Nebraska at home. I think Dylan Raiola is still going to be here. And I think we're going to get absolutely shit-fisted. But it's worth an attempt, at least, to hop in and see if we have any chance. Oh, snow game! Yeah! Unfortunately, we're wearing our white uniforms. That's cool, but I think we're going to get absolutely slaughtered. That's a terrifying mascot. This is fun. I like this. Oh, great. I can't see a goddamn thing. That's... should have been caught. Oh, we're on the fucking 6-yard line, by the way, I'm just realizing. I mean, what are we supposed to do here? What the hell are we supposed to do here, dude? Good God, man. We get the ball out to Jurion Dickey, but... yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Our defense will need help. You would think wearing these uniforms would be helpful for our defense, but doesn't look like it. Raiola still is the Nebraska QB. He's going to run an RPO, dunk down to the flat, get a couple yards. A lot of interesting shit going on in this one, I will say. Slant. Not a touchdown, but it is on the 1-yard line. Yeah. I don't think we have an opportunity here, boys. Diving into the end zone, touchdown Nebraska. I don't think this is really something we'll be able to do anything about. I think our season, unfortunately, is going to end here. And like I said, there's really not going to be a goddamn thing we can do about it. Oh boy. Why is by Job in coverage, man? I don't care. I don't care enough to change it. This game's over. This game is so unbelievably over. We can't hang with teams like this yet. I realize I'm saying that about Nebraska, not like an actually good school. I mean, Nebraska, they were good in like the 2000s, but you know what I mean. Yeah. 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 All right, yeah, they're down 3rd and 2. There's the play calling I know and love. I'm going to get Jurion Dickey one more catch. He's just unbelievably bumped. All right. He's literally not even able to get into his route. Yeah, let's run the ball down by 41 points. This is a great fucking idea, dude. Dickey gets one more catch. What a player. What a sad way for him to go out. But he'll be playing on Sundays, so I think he'll be okay. Get him the ball again there. First and goal. Put him on a slant. Flag on the play. Complete to Dickey. Likely just offsides. Yep. I don't know why that's a thing so often in this game, but it is. Guess we'll accept that penalty. Why not?
Okay, ready?
Once again, we're just going to slant Dickey and only throw to him. Jury on Dickey. Touchdown in his final collegiate game. Full decision there to not celebrate because the game is over. He understands. He's just like, hey, y'all may have won. I'm still the best player on the field. But yeah, we do end up getting absolutely smashed 48-10 against Nebraska. We're just not to that point yet. We're not to this point yet. We're not to the point of being able to win a road game in a hostile environment in a fucking downpour of snow. It was a fucking vibey as hell game, but yeah, we're just not ready for, we're not ready for a 95 overall quarterback yet. Porto Mallory could very well be that guy next season, though. Tyree couldn't even run the ball, so yeah, I love that the game was suggesting us to do that the whole time. I mean, Cherry played well. He did his thing, but you know, we're starting fucking 360 overall offensive linemen in a college football playoff game. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Yeah, I'm surprised we did get our ass kicked harder than that, honestly. I knew we were gonna lose. Obviously, we were never winning that game, but that was a little bit more one-sided than I thought it would be. Duke, SMU also in the first round. FAU and Miami, who we did beat FAU this year, by the way. Notre Dame and USC also in round one, and then Auburn, Clemson, Ohio State, and Georgia are the teams with bye weeks. How about we get this fucking... How about we get Nick Cloud? How about we get a sick defensive coordinator? Come on, bud. Come on. You know you wanna come to Fresno State. Yes! Let's go! Nick Cloud has agreed to become your defensive coordinator for next season. That's a big get. Is he actually Iowa's head coach? Is that his real name? Is he the real guy? No. Okay. But still, that's a big get. That's a really big get. I don't think we can see it again, but he has a bad pipeline. Really bad pipeline. But I don't care. He's a good coach. He's good with X's and O's. We'll figure out the rest later. I'm assuming he will lose his CEO abilities, but maybe he won't. Kirk Ferentz is their actual head coach. Ferentz. We'll check out the rest of the bracket here once we get to week 4, by the way. Don't you worry. And there's the CFP bracket. So Duke ends up losing to SMU. Oh my God. And then Miami beats FAU, and USC ends up dominating Notre Dame. Then in the semifinals, Auburn beats the piss out of Nebraska. Clemson demolishes SMU 55-3. Miami beats Ohio State, and then Georgia beats USC. In the semifinals, Auburn and Clemson dominates Auburn, and Miami beats Georgia. So we get a Clemson-Miami ACC matchup in the national championship game down in the Superdome in New Orleans. That'd be a fun game. Both, you know, fan bases relatively close, so we'll see who takes this one home. I don't remember who won last year. I think it might have been Clemson. I want to say it was Clemson. So they could be looking for back-to-back. Don't quote me on that, though. That wasn't them. It was Oklahoma. That was Florida. Oh, Nebraska was on our... Nebraska was on our... But anyway, now Clemson does end up taking home the 2027 national championship as they finished with a perfect 17-0 record and beat Miami 27-24. Dabo Swinney gets himself another national championship. 17-0 season for Clemson. All right. Congrats to them, I suppose. All right, who wants to leave us this year? Only a few players. Okay. One of them is Cornell Perkins. Eli Baggs wants to leave. Denzel Dobbs wants to leave. Tony Harmon wants to leave. And Frank Madu wants to leave. All right, well, obviously we would like to have Cordell Perkins back. He has not been persuaded. Kind of need Eli Baggs back to be a backup. He has not been persuaded. I would love to have Denzel Dobbs back. He's not been persuaded. Tony Harmon has decided to stay. How about Frank Madu? Has not been persuaded. Well, fuck. That really sucks. So on offense, we're losing 2 quarterbacks. So we're going to need to hit the transfer window to find a respectable backup. At running back, we're keeping everyone. Fullback, keeping everyone. Let's fucking go. Losing Denzel Dobbs to the portal. We're keeping Tony Harmon. We are losing Jurion Dickey, of course. He's going to be projected round 2. Congratulations, Jurion. Wait, hold on. Can we get him one more ratings boost? It's 3 points to spend. No, we can't. Fuck. Before we actually sim again, I should really check out stats. Let's do that real quick. Okay. So, yeah, ends up being a rough year for Cordell Mallory. Almost 4,000 yards, 38 touchdowns. That all looks great. It's 24 interceptions. We need to cut that in half at least next year. We need to throw way fewer interceptions. Rushing. Almost 1,000 yards for Keontae Tyree, 6 touchdowns. Mallory was fine, had 5 rushing touchdowns. Rainey probably needs more carries, but he was injured for a lot of the year. So there's that. Receiving, just a stupid season from Jurion Dickey, 1,600 yards and 19 touchdowns. Davian Cherry was a solid number 2, 670 and 3. Verdugo went over 600 yards, 6 touchdowns. Good year from Dobbs. He's gone, though. Keontae Tyree was a great receiving back. Correa was very solid as a tight end, too. So that's interesting. O-line was abysmal. Kavion Thunderbird led the team in tackles despite missing multiple games. Interesting. We had 21 TFLs for Dijon Lafitz. Let's go. 15 for Demarion White, 12 for John Carvalho, and 10 for Nathan Montana. Stack-wise, we had 6 for Lafitte, 6 for Carvalho, 5 for White, 3.5 for Montana, 3.5 for Owusu, 2 for Burgess. I mean, we need more pressure, that's for sure. 4 interceptions for Stevens. You're lying. Cam Cole with 3. You're lying. 2 for Dylan Phillips. That makes sense, but he missed a lot of the year. 1 for some other dudes. But that's some interesting numbers. Let's see who else is leaving to get drafted. Hopefully, Thunderbird and Lafitte do. Not losing anyone on the O-line. Edge Burgess is graduating. We'll be seeing you. Lafitte not projected to get drafted, but I imagine he'll probably sneak in. Can we upgrade him a little bit with these 2 points he has? Can he get anything here? No, unfortunate. He'll probably sneak in. He's a pretty high overall. Owusu graduating. It sucks losing both of those guys. We're also losing Nathan Montana, so we're probably going to need DT in the portal. Not losing anything off that edge. Alex Barnard graduating. Kavion Thunderbird is a projected round 2 pick. He has 3 points to spend. Let's see if we can get him up a little bit higher. Probably it's going to be an IQ upgrade, right? Yeah. Show me a 92 overall. Let's go. Kavion Thunderbird finishes as a 92 overall. Very good player. Really going to miss having that good of a linebacker. Corner, we're losing Phelps. That's really it. I mean, AJ Stevens did have 4 interceptions, but he's not good. Losing Ethan Tierney. He was an actual detriment to the team. And we're losing our punter, so we will need to find one of those. But let's get into the next week and get this recruiting period started. Oh, I forgot to show draft results in that part of the recording, so we'll hop back in. Jurion Dickey goes round 2. Round 2 for Kavion Thunderbird, and Dijon Lafitte does end up sneaking into the 7th round. Congrats to all 3 of these dudes. May you have long, fruitful, and outstanding careers in the NFL. We appreciate you.